And when this dude texts me, then I'll just step out. It should take like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
It's not like we're reading yet.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fine. It's not like we're gonna
that's what I need.
Yeah, we're not gonna jump right into the episode
Yeah.
discussion.
Seriously. Okay, Kyron, be here today, bro. I need you right now. I want to talk One Piece. Even though I've been texting him about it on Instagram with him and Tish. We should just add the Attack the Talk podcast Instagram just so you can text us through that one and pop in the groups because we're all talking One Piece the whole time. I love messing with Kyron. Tish was like, leave him alone. You're gonna confuse him. And I was like, no, I must.
What's up, Zoe?
What up, Zway?
Hi, Zoe. First. Wow, look at you.
Zoe is ready. Jacob, what's up, man?
You said you were gonna be
Hey,
late,
I'm
Jacob,
glad
so
you
we
could
decided
make
to
it.
wait for you.
Yeah, we
know,
actually
right?
waited for you. No, we were eating. We did it off camera this time.
Had some grubbing.
Okay. Beautiful. Going in and out. Hopefully, they can send the whole thing.
Probably not healthy.
so-
I think it's just fine.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys.
I
Here we
appreciate
go.
your enthusiasm, Zway.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Attack the Talk. We are back. We took last week off because it was mine and Lexy's mom's birthday, and yeah, so we wanted to go ahead and celebrate the birthday. And you know, we just had a couple of cool things planned. I'm sure we'll go ahead and we'll talk about it. But I want to officially welcome everybody back. We have some friends in chat. I saw Zway. We have Jacob. We have Tish. Hello, everybody. I also want to go ahead and give a disclaimer that if we have any tech issues, it's because some of the tech stuff was kind of changed recently, and hopefully the network
us
is all
know.
good. Hopefully signal's all good. But if there's ever any issue, please let us know in
Yeah,
chat
let us
so
know.
we can go ahead and kind of respond accordingly.
There's stuff that we can do.
Yeah.
We're trying it out. This is a test run, so you guys are testing it out with us.
Yeah. But we're happy to be back, and we're very much looking forward to this episode. This is going to be a really cool episode.
Yeah, this episode is cool.
We will be continuing
I
on
have a lot of lines
with
though.
season 4, episode 18. This will be part 3 of our episode breakdown discussion, a sneak attack. And yeah, this is a really fun episode, and it's, as I'm sure you guys can see from the title, it's iconic in certain ways, especially when it comes to Yelena, because Yelena is such a wild card character, and we don't necessarily understand her. And then she does things also in this episode where at least kind of we're thinking like, what is wrong with her?
I love her for that. Actually. I really do love her for that.
I want to get into
She
discussion.
is authentically herself, and you cannot fault her.
That's
for
great, and I can't wait for us to go ahead and talk
seriously.
about it, because I myself, while doing the notes last week, I even told Zebra Cakes too. I was like, I want to go ahead and talk to you both about the facial expression when we
It's
get to
so
it.
good.
Because I want to see, like, from your guys' opinions and point of view,
How we interpret it.
what is the expression and the emotion that you guys take from it.
Yeah.
You know? So we'll talk about it. But so yeah, guys.
Jacob, you can text me anytime you want about One Piece, man.
Yeah, there you
Always
go.
ready, dog.
Yeah, if you ever want to talk One Piece, Zach is for sure like
I
the
am
homie to go to.
Always ready, dog. Luffy and Jesus.
Yeah. Amen to that, right?
Amen to that.
So,
Yeah, brother.
as I said, Zway,
Straw
Jacob,
Hat is
Tish,
just another type of a halo.
hello, and I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you guys are all nice, healthy, and you guys are having a great week. And I hope you guys are just enjoying life. Yeah, it's crazy. The year's going by so quick. My goodness gracious, we're already in
know.
June. So,
Dude, we're already almost halfway through the
yeah,
year.
it's insane.
I know.
Yeah.
Next
I'm
week
almost
is
26.
Next week is next Friday is the last day of school.
Oh,
Really?
you're not
Yeah.
out yet?
No, I'm not out yet. Ours is longer.
All these ones in this district are out.
Yeah.
My mom's last day was yesterday.
My sister's
had
last
a party.
day is
Yeah.
my sister's last day is tomorrow.
That's cool.
Nice.
And yeah, I have another week. But it's still crazy being like, I feel like I'm like still, like it feels like I still like just met some of these kids for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
They're changing every day.
No, honestly.
Zach,
Hey, Jay.
dude, I want to say I'm just like
I would
seeing-
love to answer your question.
and
I'm
it
giddy.
looks good, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
You did you get like you clean it up or something?
I'm gonna
or?
take. I did clean up.
Nice.
I'm gonna take this real quick.
Yeah,
we can come
for
back.
sure,
to
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
Right
yeah. Okay, yeah, do
Hey,
your
guys,
thing.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Zach's gonna go ahead and step out real quick. He was expecting a phone call. We
You
will
know,
be
one
continuing.
of our producers, you know, needs
we got
Zach.
some publicity stuff to do.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, guys. So we would like to go ahead and hear how your guys' week, your 2 weeks really have been. Like I said, we enjoyed a nice.
Yeah,
it was just nice to go ahead and for those. Maybe we talked about it, but we had an Arizona trip planned. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, and it was to go see our grandparents, and it was also to go ahead and celebrate, our mom's birthday, and it was just nice. It's really nice because you're able to go ahead and kind of get away from the rush of reality of life that kind of we're all just kind of stuck in, right? Just the daily grind of work, whatever it is and stuff,
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. So it was really nice, and we would love to go ahead and hear from, again, you guys, what you guys did your Memorial weekend. But it was really nice. It was just a nice, like, breath of fresh air, and it was really funny seeing, you guys all out over in the backyard trying to look for those little,
look for the toads,
those toads that burrow themselves over into the soil, the grass,
that live in the soil.
Yeah, because of
Arizona,
the moisture of it and stuff.
Yeah, they like how cool it is.
You just really hear like little ribbits.
No, actually, they're like teasing you.
Yeah.
Because you get close and you're like, oh, there's one right here. And then it stops. And there's another one somewhere else.
Absolutely.
There was a bunch. We didn't end up seeing any of them.
No.
They were all
saw
hiding.
some bats.
We did see some bats. Yeah.
They're pretty crazy. But again, it was just nice. It was nice to go ahead and just kind of.
It's always a nice change of pace and a good reset, like a dopamine detox, just to be like, oh yes, away from just like having vacation. You know?
Absolutely. But I wanted, so I don't know if I have given really, it's kind of crazy how quickly me and Zebra Cakes went through it, but we're done with Breaking Bad.
Yeah. That's how you know that it was good, because every time, it ended, you're like, what's gonna...
Hooked.
Yeah, like what
Absolutely hooked.
They're really good at their cliffhangers, and they're really good at swelling up, I guess.
I just love the writing. I love the characters. I love how the characters can go ahead and absolutely aggravate you. I love how the characters can bring like this kind of like element of like, again, it's for me similar in a way to Attack on Titan, when you have a character who is like the main protagonist that starts good and then descends into more.
Those are all like the best written, because it's like
villain
just like
type of behavior.
Just like there's not really a hero main character. It's just like this is a flawed person. Who just like thinks they're doing the right thing, for their family and stuff.
Absolutely.
Which is like, you could agree, you could disagree. You know.
But I understand now why it won so many awards. Yeah. And Bryan Cranston won two Emmys or something like that.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston really did good on his Walter White role.
Yeah,
great.
Jacob, Aaron was good. What do you mean? It was always good. What do you mean? Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about.
Aaron was always good.
We also did a Q&A. Again, thank you, Tish, for the question that you presented to us the last stream we had 2 weeks ago. And again, if you guys have any questions for us, please just ask away over in chat. And you never know, your question might be something where we might decide, you know what, it'd be cool to go ahead and kind of ask that to, just anybody.
Yeah,
right?
To the rest of our community.
And so, yeah, that was an interesting question for sure. But yeah, so for kind of to put a bow over on the Breaking Bad talk, if you have not watched Breaking Bad at all, I highly recommend. It's 5 seasons and it is exhilarating, and so many amazing actors, and it's a fun ride, and it's a ride where once it ends, I'm just like, damn, like, I'm kind of sad that it's over. Me and Zebra are both sad that it's over.
I know.
And it's like, man. And so it's funny because my algorithm is like a lot of different like Breaking Bad stuff too. More like more explanation videos, which I enjoy, talking about the importance of certain scenes and all that and stuff, which is really nice to hear as a fan, And also, it was cool. They like a 10-year anniversary thing where they brought the actors back all together.
I didn't even know that. That's cool.
I think that took place, crazy enough, like 3 years ago or something like that.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay. So I know Breaking Bad's been.
Yeah, they're still like have
been done for a while.
Such a huge like following and everything. And
yeah.
I want to ask, and feel free to give a spoiler warning.
Okay.
How did you feel about Hank's story? Because I know that Hank.
Yeah, Hank's a character that I think that I enjoyed because he brought levity to Breaking Bad. He brought like comedy. He brought so he was an interesting character, but also he spirals into his work, and you can see that he's like so close. He's on the right track, but then, you know, something happens or there's a
distraction.
Yeah,
something will be put in his way.
Exactly.
Most of the time.
You know, so I thought that, and I don't want to go ahead and spoil anything because for anybody,
there's some insane stuff that is put in people's ways.
Hank's a character that his journey, like so many other characters in Breaking Bad, their journeys are quite a roller coaster and crazy and also amazing, but also sad. And it's like, yeah, I mean, in like an incredible show.
Yeah.
But Hank's a character that I thought was really fascinating because in a lot of ways, Hank's kind of like, you know, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Per
he's
se,
supposed to be like you're not supposed to be rooting for him.
You're not rooting for DEA.
Main character.
You know,
yeah,
you're not rooting for the guy who's
he does some scummy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's
trying to go ahead and find the person who's responsible for, you know, for the meth
for
and
the crime that our main character is committing. Which already makes it so tense because there's like moments and, you know, like maybe don't leave.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Maybe don't leave.
Just be careful where you leave your books.
Yeah, careful where you leave your books, guys.
Careful where you leave your books.
Be the one thing you forgot about in hiding your crime.
So highly recommend Breaking Bad. But now, speaking of books, and this is going to be an absolute crazy like 180, just like switch and change. And we've talked about, you know, Michael Jackson before over on the podcast about the movie, you know, Michael. So there is a new docuseries that's out. It's called The Verdict.
It's out now?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch that.
Zebra Kicks and I watched it, and let's just say there's certain things talked about, and my whole perspective changed. Yeah. And it's so crazy because like I did live through that, but I was not paying attention at all to that.
You know,
I think it was in high school or something like that.
Also because he is the basically most famous person ever, so every different agenda, every different opinion, everything on him is going to be told to the public to make him.
That's what made that trial so complicated.
Yeah.
So again, just
everyone wants to make it seem like another way because he's the most popular person in the world.
And the reason why I thought, you know, to go ahead and bring it up as a kind of segue is because of the books, talking about books. Well, that's part of the trial as well. There's certain books. And so if you're looking to go ahead and learn more about that, check it out. It's 3 episodes, and it's a docuseries, and it's on Netflix. Very informative, and also again, it's kind of enlightening, but also it can be very confusing as well. And so that's something that me and Zebra Cakes watched yesterday. Yeah.
Interesting that this is coming out at the same. I mean, I'm glad that it is, but coming out at the same time that the Michael movie came out.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like very much glorifying.
Absolutely,
Michael Jackson
but also,
and his work, and then
that was early on in his life.
Yeah,
that's the thing is that like I'm very curious with the sequel that
I know what
they're going to be doing if they're going to go ahead and cover such.
Especially now that this docuseries got released.
Zebra Cakes and Chat, what's up, baby? She says AJ and I consume a lot of content. LOL. Yeah, I mean,
well, that's also living with your partner. Luca and I can't freaking do that. We have a list of stuff we want to watch, and we just can't.
Oh, in due time, you guys will catch your.
There's no time.
Yeah. But yeah, check it out, guys. And also, I'm curious too, for anybody that are sports fans, there are 2 NBA teams left in the NBA finals. One of them's going to become champ. The Knicks or the Spurs. If you guys are a fan, let me know in chat who you guys are rooting for. I think this is pretty incredible. These 2 teams. One, because the Spurs have an absolute freak athlete in Wemby.
Yeah.
And also...
that's all I was rooting for.
The Knicks have been on an absolute tear.
Just rooting for
I don't
Wemby.
think that they've lost in the last 12 games. I think that if I remember correctly, Dad mentioned that the last time the Knicks lost was in, like, April.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So
Jesus, like through the season?
Through the playoffs, yeah.
Wow, okay.
So they've been on a tear. Atish says New York is going to riot either way. Yeah. So New York, I mean, they took the first game, game 1, the series is 1-0, and Gonna rename it the Brunson Egg and Cheese. What's crazy is that I have watched really little to no basketball this season. I played basketball all my life, and for whatever reason, I just kind of fell out of love with the sport, and I stopped watching it. And so we actually started watching it in Arizona.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa had the game on.
Because Grandma is into sports.
Yeah. And
Our
so
Grandma is heavily into sports.
Went ahead and watched that game, kind of like thought it was interesting. Okay, interesting. Wow. Like I liked watching the Spurs. And then I'm glad that they beat the Thunder because that would have been an absolute flop fest. And if you know, you know, the Thunder, they go ahead and they flop a lot. But I think this is an exciting series. I'm hoping for an exciting series and may the best team win. And I think I'm slightly leaning towards the Knicks because of Zebra Cakes' family, and you know I know her dad are Knicks fans, and I think that would be really cool. And like Tish said, New York's gonna riot either way, so hopefully it's a good riot, you know, not like anything crazy where you never know what can happen with sports and all that. Zebra Cakes in chat said, again, going back to books. Mm-hmm. Speaking of books, I thought I bought.
Yeah.
Speaking of books, which clearly I need to read more because my reading is not very good here. I apologize. I thought I bought a self-help book, but it turned out to be a thriller mystery novel. And now instead of finding myself, I'm finding out what happened to a girl who disappeared in Ohio. Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's just a new way to find yourself. You know? You find yourself when you find out what happens to the girl. Okay. Yeah. Think of it that way.
That segue. Yeah. So it sounds like an interesting book nonetheless. And I'm sure Zebra Kicks would recommend. Go Trey, what's up, Trey? I also saw the State of Paris after PSG won the Championship League. They destroyed Spa. Actually, no.
Wow, did they really? There was like so much celebration that there was like crazy. Vandalism.
That is insane.
Ugh, not that excuses that behavior, but
sports. That's why that's why we're called fans, because we're fanatics.
Yeah,
you know?
actual fanatics.
So fans do absolutely insane and crazy thing through celebrations or through heartbreak or whatever it is. So
like it's brings out a lot of emotion in people.
But that's the beauty of sports.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it.
the beauty of sports.
So Zebra says, I'm buried 5 feet underground in Ohio. That's how typing.
You're finding it. Yeah, right now she's buried 5 foot underground in Ohio.
Yeah.
But it's okay when they find out what happened to her.
Euphoria?
That's how you find yourself.
We have not watched Euphoria.
No, I do not watch Euphoria. I've
never seen Euphoria.
Tish is telling me to watch season 3. I watched the first 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
I wasn't happy with the first 2 seasons. She tells me the third season's really good, and they have a whole Christianity for the main character. Christianity, like, what she call it? The Rue-demption, because the character's name is Rue.
Yeah, Rue-demption.
Okay.
That's Zendaya's character,
yeah,
right?
so, but the first 2 seasons...
A lot of stuff has already been spoiled for
Thomas,
me, so
what's up, man? George Skeezy.
Like, the first season was, told to me by a friend, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm already out of it. And then now that I've been scrolling on Twitter, and all I see are the spoilers. I'm like, I don't even watch this stuff. Why are the spoilers on my page?
Yeah. I mean... I've had friends who've been watching Euphoria, and they've just been venting it to me, and then me and Tish talked about it.
It's back.
It sounds cool. The third season does. The first 2 seasons, like I said, it's just fan service. Like, that's all. Sydney Sweeney's tits. That's all it is.
Okay.
Like, that's
I'm like, maybe I should watch it.
You're like, wow, really?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, maybe I should watch it.
Huh. No. Oh, Sydney Warhammer.
Sweeney, not Sydney Sweeney.
That's a throwback. I haven't played Warhammer in a while. Yeah, Zebra Cake said, honestly, I want to just be in the loop, but it sounds and looks terrible.
Yeah, I just don't think Euphoria is for me.
Yeah, I got spoiled on Nate's Fate, too.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Called me, I couldn't hear.
I know I'm like jumping back in on a tangent from like 15 minutes ago, but yes, I did. I shaved the sides.
Yeah. I like how...
it does look good.
Yeah, it looks clean, bro. The facial hair looks clean, too.
Yeah, I had to try and get this somewhat even and faded in, but...
Right on, dude. Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. Yeah. Kind of didn't chop my hair off. I thought about
he just needed a little bit of difference.
My girl said, no, I'm not chopping your hair off. I refuse to. And
see, she also knows.
Yeah, she was like, don't do that. Yeah. She was like, I'll maybe cut.
It sounds like she's in the majority.
Yeah. She was like, max 4 inches. And I was like, oh.
And bro, honestly, all you need is just a haircut and it makes you feel so much better. You don't have to go crazy and just be like, just go like, buzz cut or short length or whatever.
Go get a piercing. Go get a tattoo. No, just change your hair.
Stop! Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
I do want to get that Kaido Luffy tattoo.
Watch One Piece, everyone. Yeah, I agree, Jacob.
I told you I'm gonna read that contract thoroughly before I sign.
I didn't know Zach had Riz. Like, damn, bro is married to Nami.
Dude is
I
married.
fucking wish, dog.
Go get a Levi haircut.
I'd rather be married to Nico Robin.
There you go.
Alas, she's a 2D character in a fictional
But
series.
alas. Yeah, that hasn't stopped people before.
Yeah.
There's been some crazy people.
Hey,
You even mentioned
they are making these AI robots.
you said Oda.
No, it's
Bro,
honestly
didn't
only
you
a matter
say
of time.
Oda?
It really is, huh?
Oda with
His
Nami
cosplayer is Nami, yeah.
Yeah,
his wife's a Nami cosplayer.
Oh my god, good
Bro
for him.
literally married his own character.
Good for him.
So pretty insane. But all right, guys. Yeah. So
I wonder who his
egotistical?
I wonder who his favorite character is.
so season 3 of live action One Piece, they pretty much put out, I think, a picture or I don't know if it was a short video, but I just saw the picture. But it was Oda, and he's over there. He's drawing in the sands of Alabasta, a certain character and stuff like that. And they're like, of course, you know, they're still filming. He just went to go visit on set.
Yeah.
So yeah, craziness.
Our boy's been busy.
Yeah.
Our boy's
Oh,
been
I'm sure.
busy.
Yeah. So if you guys have anything else you guys are watching or you guys want to recommend or anything, you know, we talk about books, even if you have a book that you want to go and recommend.
The Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible.
There you go.
We all need that.
I rewatched the series recently. It's called Shangri-La Frontier. So it's basically, they all have the VR headsets and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But this dude joins basically, the game is called Shangri-La Frontier. It's like this huge, picture like World of Warcraft. If it was like VR. Huge world, a bunch of events, all happening in real time. There's a world story and a player story.
Yeah.
And this dude the main character plays like a bunch of really bad games. Like he calls them trash games. They have like glitches or they're just poorly made and stuff. So he's played all these terrible games. And that's boosted his like reflexes and his outside the box thinking because he's beat all of them. So this is his first like really not like good game. This is his first like genuinely well made game. And this dude there are these 7 like major figures in the game, the Shangri-La Frontier, and within like a day he fights one that no one's ever beat before, and he gets like a secret event and he gets like marked by it. It's cool, but
Oh, wow.
and then it doesn't go in just that game. He bounces to other games too. So it's like always something. Even like the filler, where it's not the main game, is still interesting because you get to see a whole new game with like some of them are mechs, some of them are like thief games, or some of them are like just straight up brawlers.
Okay.
But cool show. I like it. There's 2
Say the
seasons
name
out.
again?
Shangri-La Frontier. It's on Netflix.
Okay. So there you go. If you guys are looking for something
Dude wears a cool blue bird mask.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Series.
Jacob says Taz posted something that was kind of sus on Twitter, Zach. Like Taz showed
don't tell
Taz
me
Jr. I was like, WTF, Sanji.
What is Taz? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know more details.
Yeah.
I don't have Twitter. I refuse to get Twitter. It scares me.
Yeah.
It's not good for me.
All right.
It really does take a while to build your feed to be like something that you actually want to see.
I'm this close to
I
getting
spent
rid
a
of
lot of work.
Instagram again, but the only thing keeping me there is honestly Kyra and Tish telling me about One Piece all the time.
You're basically just gonna use it as like a messaging app.
Yeah. And I keep doom scrolling. I hate it.
Yeah.
Zebra Cakes with a very generous chat. Thank you very much.
He got to the sad fruit
Just goes,
reveal.
Kyron got to the sad fruit reveal.
Talking about the smiles?
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah.
Smiles?
I can smell that mahogany teak wood from here.
Yeah, that'd be my scent.
Mahogany and teak wood.
Is that what you're wearing?
That's my go-to. Yeah, it's been that scent for a while.
Remind me to smell him later.
I'll remind you. Hey, don't you need to like sniff, AJ?
Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Zoe says, I recommend Space Engine. It's not a fighting game, but if you like exploring space, then this is the game for you. Yeah, that's interesting. Space Engine.
Nice.
Cool.
Played Destiny with AJ for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I've been playing some PvP with Latin Babbler, and Zach was able to go and join us, but it was very short-lived because
My Wi-Fi died.
the Wi-Fi literally
Showed up.
disappeared.
Destroys everybody and then gets booted.
Yeah.
My internet was like,
Awesome.
okay, this guy's too good right now.
Yeah.
Hot off the press.
What's funny too is before that, I think you mentioned about maybe getting a snack or something like that.
Yeah, well, because
And so we were just like,
Latin
you
Babblers,
disappeared.
yeah, Latin Babblers like, oh, well, they're going to go sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they said that. I was like, I'll just go get a snack later.
Yeah.
I never came back from the snack.
Yeah.
That's where a battler was like, man, must have been one hell of a snack.
Yeah, that was
I literally was outside looking at the modem for like half an hour, and then I
Yep.
tinkered with the router for a bit more, and I was like, raps, boys.
Yeah.
And I was depressed, so I cried and went to bed.
Yeah. So I just cried myself to sleep.
At least I got to like show up and whip my metaphorical Sanji Jr. on the table.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah. Or I guess Taz Jr., that's what he said, right?
Yeah, the Taz Jr.
I'm assuming that's what that was. I haven't seen the picture. I don't want to. Jacob, don't send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Zach, did you even return to the game?
No, I couldn't. My Wi-Fi's been down till about an hour ago.
Yeah. All right, guys. So again, if you have any questions for us, please let us know. But I would like for us to go ahead and do the Q&A. You want to go and do that?
Yes, let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Yippee! Yeah, yippee!
Yeah. Again, thank you,
It was a
Tish.
pretty good
for the-
Q&A.
for
Yeah,
the-
thank you, Tish.
the
Good
question.
qua.
Oh man. Yeah, it's really interesting actually thinking about the moment where
So those old man noises?
I know,
What's going on
right?
there? All of a sudden,
it's the, sometimes just
it's the age.
you got that work week and you just got to get a good
Oh, yeah, that's
stretch
true.
going.
One.
You should be doing machinery.
One more day. I've been
I will
welding.
not be here next week if we stream on Thursday, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys
Actually,
know. We can talk more about that after too.
yeah.
You know what's funny is that on this day a year ago today, we asked our friends, why do you think Aaron laughed when Sasha died?
A year ago.
A year
That's
ago.
crazy.
Sasha died a year ago.
That is
well
insane.
In our timeline.
in our timeline.
Yeah. That was a year ago.
Yeah.
When we talked about that.
Yeah.
And then we
There's
talked about it last week. Aaron, you set this up.
Yeah.
That is. I can't tell if that's.
There's no way.
It just doesn't feel correct.
That's not even a year ago.
That does
But
not
that's
feel
so crazy.
correct. Okay. That's not the question we asked you guys,
We've been
though.
doing season 4 for over a year now. That's crazy.
We actually asked you guys. Thank you, Tish.
Yeah.
When was the moment you stopped rooting for Aaron?
When was the moment? And it was such an interesting question.
When was the moment?
And I would love to find out from our friends what some of you said.
Yeah. And I will let you know now. I sent in an answer.
Okay.
Because I thought about it more.
And you retconned your original.
And I think I'm going to change my answer.
Okay.
But anyways.
Also,
Glad to see you've joined the winning team.
so
Well,
I was, of course, inspired by Tish to want to go ahead and post this because, again, it was interesting. But I hope that the post was, I hope I chose 2 good pictures and I actually
yeah,
kinda
AJ
I
did
liked,
this post.
I liked the song too, and I was like, you know what? It's in thing
Everyone
too. It was
clap
like
for AJ.
Two different worlds is
It
the
is.
name of the song.
Yeah, AJ worked
Like,
on it.
fuck yeah, dude.
So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw it on a completely different post, and it was a sports thing that
Yeah.
my team went ahead and posted,
Yeah,
where
you're like, I like that
quarterback
song.
was throwing the ball to receiver, and that I was like, okay, what's this song? I
What's
saw
the
where it
song,
said
though?
2 different worlds, slowed and reverb. Hell yeah! I was like 2 different worlds. I was like, wait a minute,
So it worked. for
Aaron
the
Yeager.
It
No,
did
so
work.
anyways, yeah.
2 different.
I posted that.
So we have a couple of responses, guys.
Cool. Tish said, I forgot to respond out of anxiety, so you have to give us your response
Yeah,
now.
well, now you have to
in
do
chat.
it in
We're
person
putting
live.
Yes.
you on
now.
blast.
Now.
We're not doing anything else until you answer us.
Yeah, now we need you to.
No,
we're
we'll
just
get,
gonna
we'll
stare
get
at
through
chat
the other
until you answer.
Panic.
responses.
Okay. First, from user Potter300
Ooh.
Yeah. What's up, Potter?
says, when I saw Armin, oh, I just exited out of it. Okay, it said when I saw Armin and especially Mikasa weren't on board, made me introspective.
You know, it's a big deal when, his 2 best friends aren't necessarily on board.
Yeah, they're like, what
Yeah.
is he doing? It's
And
like, you're right. What is
I
he
would
doing?
love to learn more from Potter what he meant by both
Yeah,
of
is he
them not
talking
being
about,
on
like,
board. Does he mean the
Season
moment?
4, season
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well, that's what I figured.
That's my gut.
And that's where that is the most important moment
Excuse me.
where we see kind of like that where they're at odds.
Yeah.
You know, and we
This is
actually
where we really see the divide between
yeah.
the two of them versus Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably for sure the moment that Potter's talking about. And Potter, thank you so much for the response. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, Potter. Next is from friend of the show, Bobby.
Yeah. Let's go, Bobby. What's Bobby got to say?
Bobby says, when he hurt his two closest friends.
Oh, we're back to that moment.
Yeah, that moment.
Talk about
I'm on the
moment.
losing team now.
Yeah, and you're like, ooh.
Real quick, Zipper Cake says, I can't respond because my fingers are sticky from this ice cream sandwich.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, just like
Very
it dripping
cool.
everywhere.
Yeah.
There's got to be a cleaner way to eat those.
Don't
There's
you
got to
have
be a better design.
also-
Have like a napkin or something.
Out of anxiety too, Tish says, logs off.
She's still here. We all.
Jacob is going in and out. I'm sorry. Well, we're
sorry,
just doing the
Jacob.
best we can, guys.
Jacob, I'm about to read your answer.
It's like, okay, Jacob says, and it's just like,
Yeah, and Jacob
No, seriously.
says.
all right, thank you so much for the
Yeah,
response.
literally, he goes out.
Yeah.
What do you think Jacob answered?
Oh,
When
I
was the
think
moment
Jacob
you stopped
says
rooting
pretty
for-
much
for
what you
Aaron?
mentioned in chat literally earlier.
I
which
never
is
did.
Jacob, or that Aaron, that he never, never did, and Aaron did no wrong.
Yeah, he put never.
Yeah, never. Yeah, short and sweet.
Poetically put, Jacob. Thank you.
And then we have another friend of the show, the Eddie Hinston.
Yeah, shout
Hi,
out Eddie.
Eddie said, when he stole my candy.
Oh.
When did he steal your candy, man? I'm sorry.
Not the candy.
That's interesting.
Dang.
I would get upset over my
I don't know
candy.
why I picture
Aaron stealing
that scene where not only does Aaron steal Eddie's candy, but he also like grabs Eddie, brings him in close. Aaron's inconsolable and apologizing for what he's about to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Very
so
similar.
sorry.
Very similar
After
to
taking
how
his
he
candy.
yeah,
I take your candy.
That poor
And eat
boy, that poor boy that would got trampled on. Very similar to that scene.
Right.
And then we have my response.
All right.
So yeah, we could talk about it.
But you changed it.
I did change
So
mine.
say what you put initially and tell us what changed.
I initially
Read it.
answered. Well,
No, she
this
said it
is-
last week on the
I said it
podcast.
last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you put right
This
there?
is
That's
your new
this is my
one.
new answer.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
okay,
I said
got
it- I said it on-
I thought,
on the podcast
I was
last week.
mistaken. I thought that was the answer you put, and I thought that now you have a new one.
No. I just
Okay.
I just changed the answer that
Okay.
I gave 2 weeks ago.
So you want to help us all recall what you said?
So I think I said that it was when Hanji died,
That's what you said.
but
Yeah.
what I confused that emotion for was when I stopped rooting for anyone.
Yeah. You just
but-
like
Now
that
I'm just
was
here for the ride.
pain.
Yeah. So this goes into my answer. What I thought about it some more, and my answer is actually that I stopped rooting for anyone and everyone when I realized that it was a timeline created by Aaron, and I have no
And
control
when did you realize that though?
of who to root for anyone. Well, actually, I don't know when I realized that.
That's the thing, right? Did you realize that when the moment he mentioned that he had the Dinah Fritz Titan walk past Bertold? Or was there a different moment? Was there the Sasha's final last words and the laughing
No,
moment?
I don't think I was not paying attention enough to understand that my first watch. So I think it might have been when he says that, he made his mom, or, when he brings them into
Or was it
a path.
the moment where,
It broke my heart to
Grisha.
send that Titan after my mother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
or when Grisha tells Zeke those haunting words?
I
That
can't
is
wait. I
another-
can't wait
That
to
one's
hear you
also a
raise
crazy
that. I
one.
can't.
That's another
wait.
moment where, for me, watching it the first time, I remember I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's another realization of just how powerful Aaron is.
We're gonna have our father son moment.
Our father son
Yep.
moment.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be when Wait, what came first? Aaron admitting that he sent the Titan, that he sent Dinah past Bertold to his mom?
I thought he told that to
Or-
Armin.
Yeah, he said that to Armin at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I stopped rooting when
Was that
I
at
saw
the
him
end?
back in time. When I saw him talking to Grisha and being
Do it.
being like, get up,
Yeah.
do it.
The Tatakai.
Yeah, that.
Tatakai. Get up, you.
On your feet. Something like that.
That's gonna be a great episode for AJ.
I know the Aaron and the Grisha. Wow.
Bro's
We're going to have to stand up for that one.
Bro's going to have bipolarity.
We're going to have to stand up for that episode.
Oh,
I almost wanted to stand up for this one, just because I have so many. I just
wanted to do the Yelena pose.
You do.
I know. Yeah, I just wanted to do the with her freaking.
When I see that, I instantly, when I was rewatching it, I was like, Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
I pictured Piccolo doing the same pose in front of a Taco Bell. That's one of my favorite
And the way that
memes.
she's like, when
Jacob, sorry. Jacob continues to have problems in
face
chat.
is gnarly. I mean, they didn't even know they were suffering. Is it really
Where's
suffering
my-
if you're not aware that you're suffering?
Hard to root against Aaron and people suffering for how long? Well,
That's what I'm saying. They didn't even realize they were suffering. They all thought that there was nothing else to the world. I'm sure many of them were actually content.
Also, memories wiped.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
that too.
They didn't know what was over on the other side of the sea.
Yeah.
They didn't even know about the sea.
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
know.
So,
Yeah.
like, they don't even
They
realize
didn't even know that there was a sea.
they have Stockholm
They just thought
syndrome.
that literally, what was only past the walls were just monsters.
They
Yeah.
literally have Stockholm syndrome.
It's pretty crazy when you actually think about that.
When
where
you put
like
that into perspective,
Yeah.
that, like, these
They-
people were literally put here to think that
they had
there's,
no
like,
idea.
nothing but monsters and death past the
Yeah.
walls. And like they would try to expedition out.
And also
find
too,
anything.
when they think about going outside the walls, going out into the world, the scouts are the ones that do that, and more likely than not, the scouts they come back. Like,
Kinda
they look
dead.
like they just have seen like hell.
Yeah,
you know.
like actual, the most
Dead
horrendous
literally
parts of the
and
world.
metaphorically if they're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm trying to go ahead and see certain details to see if I could find when that moment happened with Aaron.
Okay.
And
Which
when
one?
The moment where he says that, you know, pretty much the dynamite.
That's when he's talking to Armin at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's when he's talking to Armin at the
That's
end.
when because they go through all the different places in the world, and then they're talking, and he's like, "Oh, he's like, and it really killed me to send that Titan after my mother, but I had to save Bertolt," or something along those lines.
I have Tish's answer.
Okay.
Oh, sick!
Answer
Oh, you have it?
one.
Beautiful. You want to go ahead and say it?
Yes. Tish, thank you for answering. Friend of the show, Tish, answers the question regarding when did you stop rooting for Aaron? And she says, for me, it wasn't the bodies or the blood that lost me. It was the stillness. Aaron was completely calm, completely decided, and that meant somewhere along the way, he had already made peace with losing Mikasa too. He had already grieved her and moved on while she was still standing right in front of him. That ideology is most dangerous not when it turns you against your enemies, but when it turns you against the people who love you. That is when a cause stops being a cause and becomes a bad religion. Shout out to Frank Ocean, she said. She also says, because then it makes me wonder, like, think about the person in your life who would do anything for you. Now imagine looking them in the eye while they beg you to stop and just walking away anyway. That is the moment I realized Aaron wasn't lost. He was gone. Yeah. Very valid. Very well said, Tish. Totally agree with you there. Yeah, like
was a good one.
there was really just like, yeah, the stillness and the numbness. It's really like Aaron was not there anymore, you know?
I'll die on my hill.
What was your hill?
Sasha's last words and his
Oh yeah,
chuckle.
Sasha's last words.
The
Yeah.
Connie in me refuses. Laughed at my girl's death. How dare he? My favorite potato eater.
Because it was long. No worries, Tish. Loki, I liked him better silent. He was whiny as hell, says
Yes.
Zebra Cakes. That is so true, he was.
Then
but
Tish
that was
goes-
Aaron. Aaron was a whiny little bitch.
Yep. And then Tish goes, he was hot when he was silent.
Well, yeah, he did. People did.
That pose when he
Attracted to
throws that jacket on.
Yeah, once he got abs and like of age.
Yeah. That's the big one.
Yeah, of age.
Yeah, I think you guys are correct in that scene because it's showing the manga panels and stuff, and it looks like it goes from young Armin and Aaron to like older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That is such a strange thing too.
He had humanity as a little whiny. He started red pilling. That's crazy.
He started red pilling.
All right. So, yeah, I think that too is just like such an interesting thing. The idea that like you go from rooting for a character, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, like,
oh, you're the bad guy.
I should stop rooting for this character.
Like, oh crap.
Yeah.
That's not my Eren.
You either die a hero.
Yeah.
That's not my
Live
Eren.
long enough.
Zero Case goes when those two young brothers got crushed in the rumbling though. Yeah.
No, seriously.
That was insane. And still haunting that the last thing they saw was the founder Ymir. Like, I can't, that is also something that really stuck with me with AOT, with the idea of like, that's like the last thing you see right before death. Because we understand Zeke saw that as well. And if the other, subjects of Ymir pretty much saw that, I can assume that all the subjects of Ymir are going to go ahead and see her right before death.
Means even Hanji saw her.
Wow. That is absolutely
That's
crazy.
true. Even Hanji saw her, technically.
Hanji did?
Excuse me. No, we didn't see her. But, I mean, we're assuming if all Eldians see her.
Well, because she was still... Do we not get a vision of when everyone is... Do we not see that she's, like, at the end of, after Eren dies, that she is, like, essentially released? Like, she has eyes again?
Oh.
Well,
I think her eyes do fill up.
Yeah,
she gets her pupils back.
Hanji is back to, the state of like how we see Hanji, very healthy and like it doesn't have the bandage or anything and stuff, So
well, I'm talking about
Ymir.
I'm talking about Ymir.
Oh, Ymir at the end.
Like at the end, don't we see her? Essentially in her like release. Essentially, she is like released from this burden. Because she made Eren do all of this, and she has eyes again. Like, it's not just white anymore.
Well, it's because she's no longer the one that's imprisoned by hats.
But that's what I'm saying, is that, like, everyone is seeing her because she hasn't been freed, and their death was a cause of, like, her curse, essentially, what she's making Eren do.
Let's see if I can find it.
Traces too much slander on my goat Eren. He was not annoying as a kid because he was babying his man for the entire season. I think that
babying.
Exactly, babying. They were babies.
Children.
Eren was very rambunctious, and he obviously was very determined. He's a fighter, but also he was rebellious, and I think that he there were certain things that Eren did early on where we're like, okay, tone it down a bit, bud. Just relax, okay?
Yeah, okay.
You don't need to go ahead and be all crazy and boastful and But I think it was entertaining. Seeing him and Jean go at it and stuff,
Of course, Jacob's going, Trey, you know what's up. Eren's my goat, too. Uh-oh.
They're multiplying.
I think that it's interesting too. Like, I think about the scene as well when talking about Hanji's death, about like, seeing all the fallen comrades,
Yeah.
And that's another thing too that really stuck with me is the idea that they are still like watching, and then they're seeing
like
how this plays out and all that, and even seeing that, even having that scene where Levi sees them.
Yeah.
Right. At the end. So there's certain moments too where it's like, wow.
But it does feel like
crazy.
their souls were also released. Like
Yelena, it did.
When, not Yelena, Ymir's was.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that is very, very crazy.
Yeah, like they were all like trapped in a curse.
Yeah.
Like a Pad's
see
underworld.
Anything about Ymir changing after Eren's death? The only thing I've been seeing is when Zeke and Eren are in the paths and Zeke's locked up. And then Eren goes up to Ymir and hugs her from behind, and then she starts crying. That's the first time we see her pupils.
Oh,
and she's gritting her teeth. She's doing the.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, he goes up and he hugs her, and then she has eyes. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
I don't know if you can.
Because that is also that's also in the anime.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what would have been crazy is if in the paths, then if Eren's eyes, you couldn't see his eyes anymore.
Yeah. So
they switch.
His pupils are gone.
Man. That'd be gnarly.
Wow. All right.
Sick.
So, what do you guys think? Should we go ahead and
Recap.
do a recap?
Ready.
Ready to recap.
Ready to rock and roll,
I want to
baby.
give a thanks again to everybody that
Thank you
responded
guys,
to the
yeah.
question.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Check out Attack the Talk podcast on Instagram. Check out our stories because that is where we post them all.
You can also,
but-
they can see past Q&As, right? As
No.
long as they're on highlights or no?
If they're on highlights, yes.
If they're on highlights,
Yeah, because we have a lot of them that are on
They just
highlights.
can't. They just can't
On
respond to them.
highlights, yes,
Yeah.
They would have to
just can't
DM us
respond.
directly.
You would have to DM us, yeah. But yeah, that's true. You could always see them on our highlights on Instagram. Very true. I didn't even think about that.
All right. So, yeah, we definitely need a recap because
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks. But the big moment is that Zeke is now on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And he's doing
Zeke has arrived.
damage.
He is.
Yeah.
And it completely switches the entire momentum, which we'll talk about in this episode. But of course, everybody take notice. I mean, everybody sees Zeke. He's there. Now, General Magath, he is so like... his focus and his attention is now onto Zeke.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to go ahead and take out that traitor. But Peak understands the threat that Zeke is, and that's
Yeah.
why Peak's even like, I don't know if we
I cannot
if we
go
are
a one-on-one with
are capable of pretty much dealing with Zeke.
Yeah.
And we talked about too, it was interesting that Zeke had no hesitation, and he went and threw his kind of like shredded rock bullets over
Yeah,
at
he had
Peak.
no hesitation to kill her.
Yeah.
But
We're like freaking Magath just
interesting with
inside that freaking cockpit.
yeah,
fucking throw him
somehow
around.
jump sideways.
Shook
into
inside of
the
a tin
lore.
Did
can.
not
Yeah.
kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to think that like Zeke had no hesitation in killing them.
Yeah.
Knowing like what do we go over in this episode what he says when he sees the steaming skeleton?
No.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
No, we don't see that.
But it's
today.
interesting knowing that like he threw that at her, knowing that like when he does think that she's dead, that's
Yeah.
he says like, oh, that's how my poor Peak went or whatever. Like that's how she met her demise. But he said it in like my Peak, like my little Peak or something, like my little girl.
Wow.
Like he would have called her Mija. Like
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Like he looked at her like a daughter figure.
yeah, it seemed like he, was like obviously he's a war chief. So obviously they probably had a mentorship going on there. But I think it's, that he had no hesitation in killing her. It was like, no one kills my Peak but me.
Yeah, I mean, again, no hesitation. And I was wondering if maybe something, as he was reborn, really just switched, in his kind of psyche and mindset. And now he has no hesitations. He understands the goal, and nothing's going to stop me from that,
I think he understands the inevitability of it all. Like you said, like he spent what felt like forever, but also a second in there. He's like,
Yeah.
dude's like spiritually high right now. Like,
Yeah.
whatever the paths say.
Yeah. But also because it's hard because the Zeke that they all know is not this Zeke.
Yeah.
That is not this Zeke. This Zeke is like, that's my brother. I need to relive this. Like, this is like some inner turmoil Zeke. That is not the war chief Zeke that they
Some blood thicker than
know
water type disease.
and think that we're going to convince him because we'll let him know that the drop of spinal fluid got in your mouth and he likes you. No, guys.
Guess
that's not
what?
gonna work.
It's not about Marley anymore.
Yeah.
It's not about it.
That was never his priority.
This dude went from turning on his parents to being the biggest family man ever.
I know. All of a sudden he's like, brother,
I know, right?
we have a common enemy, our dad.
Seriously.
Let's go show Eldians what's what.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So that was another interesting detail, was that Zeke really is showing no remorse and no hesitation from what we can see so far. And Flock and his volunteers, the other Jaegerist squad, are now present. They are there, and
They are getting wiped out.
And their favorite snacks to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So now their sights and their attention is solely focused over on the cart, and Aaron, of course, takes notice. And Aaron, there's almost like an acknowledgement from Zeke and Aaron, and it's like, okay, like they need to do this. They need to go ahead and lock in and
Yeah. Like
Get
they
the-
see each other and they know that like
they need to go ahead and execute this plan.
beeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more.
They are both hypnotized by each other.
Yeah. Yo, Bobby, what's up, man?
What up,
Hey,
Bobby?
Welcome.
Jacob,
And,
all good.
welcome.
I will write your code down so I don't forget it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Trey says Beast Titan low key on Fraud Watch. Not gonna lie, only accomplishment was beating dinner.
Just beating dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. Beast Titan.
I will meet Beast Titan on. I mean, the Beast Titan is.
Yeah, Bobby. Jacob has been able to make it, but he's been in and out.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Thank you for your
Beast Titan
response
is
to
a
the
very
Q&A, by the way, Bobby. Appreciate
interesting
it.
character. Yeah, Bobby, thank you so much for that.
Yeah. We read it and thank you.
Perhaps, Trey, we can go ahead and kind of talk about the Beast Titan's accomplishments or maybe lack thereof. That's
I've done a lot of cool things.
Lack thereof.
I started a meme about Monkey Walk.
He's done some things.
I spoke. I was the first Titan to speak.
He was a rat.
I will say though, right out the top, like we really didn't understand or even get to understand the full capacity of Mike and how he is second only to Levi, and the fact that Zeke just kind of like, all right, wiped him like
Yeah.
away from this storyline and took him out.
I know.
like that.
That's actually insane.
You know,
Found
it's-
one guy left. All of his squad mates were already gone.
Yeah.
He said, "Let me just wipe
I'm
this."
still mad
squad
at Zeke
real
for
quick."
that.
Same.
How dare you? My
I
Mike.
wanted like 2 or 3 good Mike
It'd have
moments.
been cool to go ahead and get like at least an example
Second
of how,
only to Levi?
yeah, how crazy.
I would have liked one scene with the two of them killing like, or at least fighting a Titan user
What could have
together.
been?
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Imagine they're in the charge with
Not enough Mike.
Erwin. Like this, I would have loved this to be Mike's going out scene.
Yeah, is
Like instead of no, I was gonna say because he has his moment when we meet the Beast and he's in the forest. Let's just say he makes it back. Like Zeke lets him go for whatever reason. But I would have loved to see if it was the charge, Erwin's charge to the Beast Titan with the wall of Titans surrounding him.
yeah.
If Levi went up one side,
Oh, and
Mike went up
Mike
the
went
other, and maybe just Mike when
If they
they're
both
fighting the Beast,
led-
Mike. Yeah, if they
Yeah.
take the Beast on together and then the Beast gets Mike. Like I would have rather
Yeah.
had something like that be his downfall.
Yeah, that's true.
And Bobby says Zeke is weird.
He is weird.
Yeah.
He's very weird, but
He
we're
wears
kind of
glasses
talking
and
about
doesn't
There's a
even
lot
need
of
them.
weird people in this anime.
I think another really cool
Bobby.
moment.
A lot of weirdos.
I think that would have been cool to go ahead and kind of get like another like meeting of Zeke and Mike, and let's say like we understand how powerful, but this also would have changed the story of understanding how scary like Beast Titan is. But let's say, because Mike is there alone, and granted he is like afraid, but then all of a sudden he snaps back into that kind of fight or flight, and he knows that like, there's only one way to go ahead and just to fight. And if he were to be able to take out and escape from those pure Titans, right, by the skin of his teeth,
Yeah.
but still survives, right?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, oh, yeah, this guy's fucking legit,
Yeah.
Like, wow, we
Yeah.
thought he was gonna die, but
That's
he just barely
true.
survived.
Then that would
he can-
prove his
he can survive on his
skill.
own and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes away somehow scarred or something, whether that's emotionally or even just physically, like if he has some
Yeah.
sort of handicap.
Maybe even if it's just like let's just take
Bit his nose
the
off or
scenario I said too. Like,
Bit
let's
his
just say
nose
he
off.
oh,
Ruined his
man.
sense of smell. No, his power.
smell anymore.
No.
Like I can already see that. Like your scenario happens, and then we flash
And then-
forward, and all we hear, they're all like kind of there, and then all we hear is
bro.
Mike go, "He's back!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pellets fly, and then they
Yeah.
have their moment.
And
And even then, just
smell
thinking
him.
about if do we have like a
Well, he would probably
another
be able
meeting.
to smell the Titans under the
under the ground.
ground.
He would have been like for sure smelling Titans, but they wouldn't have known where.
Yeah, it
They
would've
wouldn't
been
have
like, I can
what's
smell
going
Titan. I smell Titan
They would have been
here.
constantly on the lookout. But
Yeah.
If Mike was still
Your
alive, there
scene,
would have been a
bro?
lot of stuff that they would have been able to.
I-
a lot of stuff would have been different.
I
Yeah.
can picture how epic your scene is because we understand how epic it is with Irvin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking epic. But I think that Mike would have had some kick-ass lines
Yeah.
too.
That's
what I'm
as
saying,
he's like
bro.
leading.
Like I would have loved like they're riding over, and then maybe Erwin's talking to Levi, and Mike
Yeah.
is just kind of like listening in, and then Mike just you see him kind of like. And then we get like a close up, and his eyes, like his pupils, just like,
Like dilate.
Yeah.
and he's just like, he's here.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 and then they get pinned
Then
down
they
and
transform or
yeah,
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. But no, so we never got to go ahead and see the glory of that is Mike.
His parental trauma does damage to you. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Why Zeke is weird.
Mike.
No, Mika could have really done a lot.
But we do get. I always don't know why I put these two together. We do get some cool Nile Doc today.
We do. Nile is.
I like Nile.
Yeah.
Niall's a character that I'm not gonna lie, like, didn't really
Shine as much as he should have.
Well, I don't even think I really paid too much attention over to Niall watching.
Well,
the first
how
time,
could you
but-
not like all that important?
No, I know,
Honestly.
but
Doesn't do a lot of action stuff either.
Yeah.
For a guy in a shonen, he doesn't really fill out the shonen part.
Yeah,
but the thing is, though, it's like
when you think about his character, you're like, oh,
kind of
yeah.
growing on me because you
Very
realize that
underappreciated.
the MPs,
Underrated.
they're all like, I don't know, you understand that you're just like,
Most of them are corrupt.
they're pretty corrupt, they're pretty lazy, you know.
Not my.
But then you see
boy.
Niall, dude. Niall, like, he actually has morals and stuff, you know. He's a family man, and
As
he
we heard
cares.
last week.
Like, he genuinely cares about people, which I'm excited to go ahead and talk about it in this episode.
gonna see his girl again.
And that's such an interesting, like, two characters kind of like being in the same place at the same time. Is
Crazy Timmy Jimmy
Falco-
crossover right there.
Falco and Niall, you know? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay.
Literally, it's
Yeah.
like a Timmy Jimmy crossover episode.
Yeah.
Shout out Timmy Jimmy crossover.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Those were the shit back in the day, man.
Dude, that
I
was
know.
like the hype of all like children's content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Cartoon Network
That's
was
like-
like shit.
The Avengers banding together.
Seriously.
No, actually, like my worlds are colliding. No way.
Like, no way right now. What?
Cartoon Network had no answer.
No. They
Alex
couldn't.
from Wizards of Waverly Place is on the Sweet Life on Deck
Yeah.
boat. No way.
Bobby says,
sick.
and to the exact thing, pretty much your guys, both your points. Bobby goes, personally, I'm just naturally not interested in the captain of the MPs, but he's cool.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
voice him, so I
Yeah.
like him a lot.
Yeah.
Now that I'm a
I mean,
little
when you
bit
really
more,
think about him, he's a cool guy. He's,
Yeah.
he's a great, well-written character. Like, understandable. He's just not the most exciting.
Yeah.
But
he's a pretty bland dude.
yeah. Sorry, Niall Doc. You're not the most
You know,
exciting.
Niall, I
It's
mean-
okay. I know I'm not.
But you're
Been
a
in
solid
some
character.
exciting moments. I
You're
mean,
a solid character, though.
he's there almost
Yeah,
with
you've
the
been
Urban's
around
execution. and
He's just
stuff,
the chill guy with his hands in
coup
his
d'etat.
pockets at every event.
It sucks when your only excitement is in association. Like,
Yeah,
you are
you're
exciting
association.
by association.
Yeah, to Irvin. you know?
Yeah, to Irvin.
seriously.
That is the only reason. You're
Yeah.
exciting by association to being an Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
That is what makes you exciting.
Hey, man, you can
And
just
then
gotta take what you can get.
Then we lost his tie to the main story, or his tie to the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he serves his purpose, I guess.
No, he does what he needs to do as
Yeah.
a character, I guess.
But yeah, so
As Nile Doc, I take no offense. I know I'm not that
As
interesting.
Nile Doc.
I'm a family man. I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be loud and
there
proud.
you go. I mean, character that's you're still. I mean, I think Jacob's still waiting to go ahead and grow on you as Flock. So I know you've been
He's-
voicing Flock as well.
Never.
So
Yeah. Will you voice him?
There's only one time where I'll give Flock his flowers, and we ain't there yet.
Yeah, we're not there
it's
yet.
Not this time. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get. Thought I'd give you the satisfaction right now. Nah.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, so you know the Jaegerists are there, Flock is there. They're there on the battlefield now and preparing to help out Eren. We understand Zeke is there to go ahead and help out Eren. The remaining Levi squad members, they are going to be on the scene. They're making their way. You know, they're going to be helping out Eren. Gabi and Colt are there, and Colt is trying to tell Gabi, look, just get to safety. Let me go ahead and find my brother. But Gabi's like, no, I'm not leaving.
She's adamant.
I am not leaving.
He's here because
and
of me. He's got
Yeah.
final fluid in his.
She says Falco saved my life more than once.
Yeah.
And then Colt's like, wait, Falco did that?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Cole's like, huh?
We're talking about my little brother,
My
my
little
kid little brother. who-
Okay.
That dude.
Okay, well then I
Yeah.
guess let's go save him.
Yeah, and then when Gabi says that his life is in danger and I'm supposed to be the best in our unit, okay? But he's the only reason why I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
And she says there's no way I can abandon him. And I think that is cool character development.
Good
that we
leadership
see
qualities from Gabi.
There is some good examples of character development from Gabi in this.
In this one,
You're the
yes.
ending with you.
Yeah.
There's some
I wanna
pretty
talk about it.
good examples. Like just little pieces here and there have been thrown.
I love
shown.
watching that little brat cry.
And now there's but also like super.
What's
I mean,
up, Kai?
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Let me save my opinion for when we.
Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about it, and for sure.
Yeah.
But
Stay tuned for my opinion, guys.
another thing too is that so kind of on the same topic of Niall and Falco, they're all of these captured prisoners, they're all released.
Yeah,
and
they've all been released.
It's kind of crazy because before that,
It's like a
there's like a
weird-
volunteer soldier who has rifle and sees the Levi squad members, sees Jean kind of there standing, and then it points to the gun, and Jean walks straight up to it and pretty much tells him, "You really want to try to kill the guy who's going to help out Aaron right now?"
Yeah,
Bro
like, we're
literally
literally
goes,
helping you.
"Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Do it."
And then we talked about it as well, where kind of surprising that they even open up all the cells by Connie's command, and Connie sees a familiar face in the Commandant. The Commandant is clearly embarrassed to be in that state. A lot of pride.
I fought a bear. Fuck off.
Dude is not
I
feeling
know.
proud.
Forget that you saw me there. Just go, right?
Yeah, dude is not feeling his proud self.
And then Commander Pixis is also there, and Pixis reveals to the Levi Squad members that he also partook in the wine, because he tells anybody that they drink the wine, you're with me. And that's where it's like, okay. And the specific thing is
Banger speech, by the way.
when
Go.
yeah, it's Armin goes.
Just walked so Erwin could run.
Armin goes, Pixis, Commander Pixis, are you okay? And Pixis tells him, I haven't turned senile quite yet, but I've been better. My drinking habits catching up with me.
Yeah, my
and you're like,
drinking habits.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Knew immediately.
You're like my damn drinking.
I know.
He probably had so much time to sit in that cell too and be like, if we weren't all just damn alcoholics, like we would be fine if we didn't just drink.
Yeah.
I didn't just drink and play fucking chess and pinochle my whole life.
Yeah.
I would have been fine.
Trey says, you guys watch Family Guy? Absolutely, pretty much every night. Put it on before bed. So yeah, it's me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's your sleeping show?
Yeah, we put it on. Yeah, and it's
Nice.
It's something that's kind of like just fun to go ahead and have on in the background and stuff,
Yeah.
and like we've watched the episodes so often, so now it's kind of like just lullabies.
Yeah,
to
now
us.
it's like, I've already heard this.
But
Just
yeah.
replay.
Yeah, I've only
I watched
seen
it a lot when I
bits
was
and
younger.
pieces on a couple of episodes. I've never been a big like that. American Dad. What's the other one? There's like 3 of them on Adult Swim. that I
Robot
like
Chicken.
that. I love.
Yeah.
I always think of the one with the gummy bear.
Yeah. I'm a gummy bear. Gummy bear. Yeah.
Says it a bear trap.
Trey has a question too. At what point in the show was it revealed that Armin was a narrator? I don't remember. I don't know
When
if
he
it was
spoke?
necessarily
It was
ever
never revealed.
but
Like it was never like a reveal. We
it's his
just knew
voice.
it's the
I
same
think-
voice.
I think you mentioned it too, where in the Japanese voice actor for Armin also is the narrator as well. So
Yeah.
again,
But it
it
seems
never
purposeful.
confirmed,
Pretty
but
sure at times he's even used pronouns like I, we, and like
yeah.
as if the narrator
Yeah.
was in the story.
It makes sense for
storytelling.
Aaron to be. I mean, for Armin to be. I'm
Yeah.
messing up my names today. It makes sense for Armin to be the narrator too,
Yeah.
because
He's telling
the
Mikasa and
most-
Jean's kids.
He's the most retrospective person there, who seems to always have a way to explain the plans. Anyways, why
He's got
wouldn't
the
he
best
be-
memory.
Yeah.
Also, a blink and you'll miss a moment. And a moment that happens so quickly is during that montage. Like Armin is the last one
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to go to the
tree.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I say he's telling Jean and Mikasa's kids.
That actually
Yeah.
breaks my heart to think
Or-
about Armin being the last.
Yeah.
Last
Or
one.
he's
Yeah,
telling
it's
his
crazy.
and
breaks my
his
heart.
kids.
But it never revealed. But we had a kind of a running joke here where we referred to the narrator as narrator the Armin. So I think that might have been just an absolute.
I started
flub.
season 1.
I think that was a flub for me, like my
Yeah.
stutter.
Narrator of the Armin. And it's like, well,
Narrator
He's
the
not
Armin.
wrong.
yeah, but
I know, and I was like, at that point, it just became like a running joke.
yeah. Instead of Armin the
They
narrator.
used to fall asleep to Squidbillies. Squidbillies was another interesting. show for
Squidbillies was
sure.
also
Yeah,
What's the
that's
one with the
another-
fast food?
That one's Aqua Teen.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
that one.
Nice.
I didn't watch American Dad.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
I
Armin
didn't
is
watch
actually the
Blue
narrator. Yeah, because Josh Girl also does the narration.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh Girl also does. Shout out to Josh Girl.
So yeah, the Pixis revealed to the squad that he took the wine, and he gives out orders, right, that they lack the resources and equipment for everybody, right? But he kind of separates into almost like squadrons and stuff, and like we understand the Levi squad members, they're gonna get equipment. I think it's such a cool moment too at the end where they are ascending to the rooftop, and it's almost like you start to see the light piercing through, and it's such a cool moment because again, like I can only imagine the like rush or the emotions or the anxiety or the nerves that they all feel as they're getting ready to go ahead and literally be the ones that they know that they can be as the only ones that can truly help out Eren. Only ones capable, really.
They're also the only ones who don't side with either side.
Yeah.
So again,
they just know that they're out of options.
That's part of the conflict too, is that they understand like we kind of have to help this guy because if we don't, then our future is fucked. But let's try to take it one step at a time.
You say that. Jump forward a couple episodes. It's we kind of have to kill this guy or our future's fucked. So
we're gonna have to kill him now.
You go from we gotta help him to.
That's before, but this is before they knew that he meant the rumbling.
Well,
we're not too far away.
Yeah.
Onyon Capone tells them, look, like we have to save him, and then we can try to kill him after.
Yeah, and then we can
it's for
figure
our
out.
future.
Like we just need to figure out what to do first, and we can't let him die first.
Yeah. Bobby and Chaz is super random, but if Armored was sent to retrieve Eren during Female Titan arc outside the walls, would he have succeeded?
He was.
I don't know if. Well, the thing is, technically, Reina does succeed in capturing Eren. It's short-lived because, of course, they
then they get tracked down and
and that's where we find out the coordinate ability. But if it were to have happened earlier, I think that it would have been very risky considering, like, you're talking about during the Female Titan arc. Like,
like season 1.
Eren's whereabouts weren't even, like, known because coordinates were given all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Like, Rhino was trying to go ahead and find out so he can go ahead and tell Annie, right? And it just... He was part of that plan. I don't think it was necessarily his place to go find Eren because he wasn't the Titan that was out and about at that time. It was the female Titan. Now, if there was the female Titan and the armored Titan during that whole kind of, just that mission, that would have been pretty insane.
Yeah.
They probably would have captured Eren.
There would have had to have been some ploy of like Reina gets lost or is perceived to be dead or something from something, and then he transforms and would have to conceal his identity, even though like it's right there. You guys have the same haircut, like it's right there,
literally.
So Bobby's clarifying here too and saying like that first 1v1 fight, just swap Annie with Reina.
So you're not saying they tag team. You're saying that they completely swap. No, I think Reina fucking loses hard. I think Rhino loses hardcore in the fight.
So here's the thing, right? If we're swapping, one, we're not going to get as malicious, kills that
us know
we
that
see.
The OG Levi squad still dies regardless.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Bobby.
Thanks for clarifying, Bobby. Love that.
Yeah, great.
I don't even know if they die, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that...
I think the only reason Annie won is because of hardening, because it was so new to all of them.
And also, too...
and Rhina just has armor, but it's not hardening.
She literally used the coordinate.
Yeah.
Like she used the coordinate and hardening.
Yep. And Annie has way more of a killer instinct than Rhina does.
Her fighting technique is...
She's a Swiss Army tool.
Miles ahead of... she really is. But it's miles ahead of Rhina.
Yeah.
And...
she throws mean monos, bro.
So I don't even know if Rhina can withstand the force of the Levi squad, and Levi eventually does.
What major feats has Rhina done as his armored, taking out the last movie?
Honestly, he has.
Besides punching a hole in the wall too.
Yeah, and as far as what his purpose is, as far as what their mission is,
intro was really tough. Him coming through the
It is to breach. It is to capture and try to get the fuck out of there, right?
Yeah.
So that's what their goal is.
I'm trying to think. What feats
what
does
did he
Rhina have in his
accomplish?
Titan form?
Just
Who did he beat anybody?
really no one.
I don't think he won a single fight in his armored form.
No, he got help from Beartool.
No, he got help from Beartool.
Yeah, and that doesn't count because you got the Colossal. Like what?
Yeah. Sorry,
You know,
Rhina.
he wanted to go home, and so Zeke was like, "Fine, if you could beat me, you go home." And he fucking whooped like Rhina's
Beat the
ass.
crap out of yeah. This dude, Rhina.
Rhina just be.
You're supposed to be
He's
my
just taking
boy.
L's.
You're not my favorite character because of your feet, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
worry.
that's not why. It's because you're relatable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's because you're depressed.
You're
dog.
relatable.
Because you're bipolar and depressed.
And he's Isayama's favorite character, too.
Yeah.
And he, like, dude
Armored
wins
wins
nothing.
because Eren lost control in the forests.
Yeah, but
think
Eren's
that-
not alone.
Yeah, I think that so the reason why Eren was alone with the female Titan is because the female Titan wiped out any of the
Yeah, completely
Levi
wiped
squad.
out everyone
just the
else.
scouts in general that were there.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. I don't see Bobby having that killer. Sorry, Bobby. I just don't see.
Bobby, you
Rhina-
ain't doing it, dog.
I don't see Rhina having that killer instinct.
He's not.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
The female Titan.
My TED Talk. No worries, bro. Thanks for the
The
question.
female Titan can move stealthily.
Yeah.
A big suit of armor can't. Like,
And do we think that Rhina could also
He's not
immediately
gonna-
transform after, much like Annie did?
no, I don't think he has. I think Annie can do that.
I don't think he has the stamina. He's
Yeah.
not built for
Because
a agile fight that includes repeated transformations
Yeah.
in a forest of giant trees.
Yeah.
That's not something Rhina's
Annie's
built
had her
for.
Titan longer.
Or the armored is.
And Annie could probably also use the abilities of the cart to have endurance.
Yeah. Yeah. And
That
like
too, we
crazy.
never
I'm sure that
even thought about
inherently
that.
gives her endurance.
Also, Annie wasn't like the runt of the crew
He was
that,
the alpha
that
except
wasn't even
Alpha had the
supposed to be
Colossal.
there. Like Rhina wasn't even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason why he was there is because
She's the alpha that
Marcel
didn't want to be the alpha.
didn't want Porco there. And that's the
Yeah.
only reason why. But yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Damn it,
Trey
Rhino.
says,
Be cooler. You got a new form. Didn't even use it. Didn't even
I
win.
know.
Give me one dub.
He just has
Rhino.
cool intros, and then
He
like,
does.
that's it. He can never. He can.
And he has some kind of sick lines here and there. Handful.
Yeah, here and there.
Trey has a question. In seasons 1 and 2, if Eren were to just randomly transform and walk around in his Titan form, his attack Titan form, would abnormal Titans attack him or see him as one of them?
That's a good question. Like if he was just in his attack form. And
I don't think that.
wandered into.
Well, in seasons 1 and 2, let's just put it this way: what is Eren's sole goal?
To destroy them.
Yeah. So I don't think he's just
we never
walking
really-
amongst them.
Yeah,
Even if they're non-docile, or even if they are docile,
Yeah.
Eren's throwing the freaking sucker punch, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it would only have to be a thing. It would just have to be like a Eren you need to blend in to get from A to B. So don't
Now-
engage.
but he did say specifically abnormal.
Yes, I was about to say
Yeah,
that is the
And
key
they
word
attack
in this
other
question.
Titans
Yes.
unprovoked.
Yep. So
Yeah.
if we're going based off of
I still think
abnormal,
they attack him.
I think that they would go in and try to
Regular-
Bobby says,
regular-
I think they'd see the glow in the Titan.
Yeah.
They'd be able to see the green eyes
Yeah.
and be like, that's not
Well, I think
that's not right.
I know.
abnormals.
Just too buff.
Abnormals just attack and eat whatever they see.
Yeah.
Like, I think that they're
That's
more
why
like
they're called
just
abnormal.
rabid
Yeah.
They're like
animals, you know?
genuinely
they're just
unpredictable.
purely violent.
Yeah.
Like anything could have happened because abnormals are genuinely just that unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we can't really say.
You know, I still
for
think they go
thought.
after Eren, especially in the first 2 seasons.
Kind of going back to Rhina a little bit, there was something because I was thinking to myself when you mentioned about like Rhina and not liking him for his accomplishments. And his
I just
feats.
found I thought of a W as well for him.
what
Okay.
one what
His movement of consciousness, because he's the only
Yeah.
one who
That's
does it.
true.
Yeah,
He's
and
the only
He's the
one,
only
that
one
does
who
it.
does it.
we see
His plot armor.
that's the only time
is
it happens.
insane.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
armored.
So that,
The
that's
armored
for
is
sure.
Plot armor Titan.
Yeah, the plot armor Titan
That's
is
what he
literally
is,
what he
bro.
is. He's the plot armor Titan.
Oh my gosh.
But I have a question for both of you when we get to our final thoughts.
Okay.
It's not Attack on Titan related, but I was thinking about how just like layered of a character Rhina is. And it reminded me of a question, that Zebra Cakes asked me. And so I want to go ahead and ask you guys.
right now.
We'll put a pin in it.
Yeah.
Stew for a bit. Let it simmer.
Bobby says, can pure Titans see people as glowing lights like Rod
I don't know.
It did. I think there are some. Oh, no, am I thinking of?
They got like thermal vision?
I'm trying to think of like if we've ever seen anything from a Titan perspective that.
Let me see.
Was like a pure Titan.
Doesn't sound familiar to me, but
it doesn't to me either.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know if we have.
Pure Titan POV.
Yeah, if they were able to see like some sort of glow.
Like, I don't know if they do have. Well, if they had thermal vision, then, you know, they would be able to see people hiding in. So they don't. I don't think there really is like a way that their vision.
Well, we know they're not active at night.
Because the only thing we ever see is what the people inside, like Ymir.
Yeah.
Inside the pure Titan see,
Yeah, we
which
see
is
their
just
like tunnel vision is basically the
just
same
like
thing
hell.
we see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
Bobby, if
Same
you
thing
can
we see,
help us
except
too.
with the red filter over it.
Yeah. Like if Bobby, if you have a certain scene in mind, like maybe you can
Yeah,
help
let me
enlighten
know
us.
because I'm
Nothing kinda
nothing's
comes to
coming to
mind.
I can
mind.
look up an episode too, and
Nothing is coming to mind.
That's
for
an
us.
interesting
Through.
like question though.
Yeah.
speaking of questions, what was your question?
Did you want me to ask now?
I want to stew. I want to simmer on it. I want to take some time to just.
It's
juice it.
Did you want to ask?
it's
it at
only
the end?
layered because of
If
what
you
my
want to ask it later, we can.
what my choices were. So all it is, it's about actors.
Oh, okay.
And Zebra Cakes asked me, like, essentially, currently, who my top 3 like favorite actors are. She gave me a top 3. I was only really able to name 2, and you guys know for sure who my number 1 is. It's Joaquin Phoenix,
Phoenix.
and I love the
That one's Heath Ledger.
Joker.
and
Joker.
Yeah, Joker.
He's up
Joaquin's
here.
over here, but
Right there.
so Joaquin, he's the type of actor for me that if I see he's attached to a project, I'm immediately interested. You know, and the other actor that immediately came to my mind that really has grown on me is Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
He
Robert
is
awesome.
on his A game.
Yeah, his acting is really.
The Batman redeemed him for me.
I think that ever since The Lighthouse for me is where I saw
Haven't
such
seen
a
it.
different character and just
He's
it
definitely in
being
it for the
him and Willem Dafoe and just letting their acting just show and
Yeah.
just be the story. I'm just like, okay, like that was good.
Do you know what that is? That on anything right now? I could just look it up.
It might be on Max, but I don't know for certain.
I don't know. You'd have to look it up.
Yeah,
Trey
we have
goes, do you like
Google.
Anthony Starr? Do we like Homelander?
Yeah.
Anthony Starr is an actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool actor.
Have we all finished the boys?
Actor. Yeah.
I know how it ends. but
finished it. You
I
didn't finish
see
it?
I didn't see the last part, but I essentially
You
I
know.
I saw. It was explained to me,
Oh.
kind of like through.
It's not the same as watching it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah,
There's
I
something
will see it.
satisfying
I will
about
see it at some
that.
point. But truth be told,
But also, like-
everything took a back seat once I really got into Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well,
Good.
yeah.
Bobby goes Jared Leto. Yeah, sorry, Jared
No.
Leto lost me, man. I couldn't think of a third.
He look at what's the word I'm looking for? What does he do? Method. He made me think of
Yeah,
look at
method
method weirdly. I was like, if that's method,
Yeah. Like method acting now is like,
Yeah.
now it just seems pretentious.
he gave it a bad stigma.
So those are the 2 that I thought of. I didn't necessarily give a third, but what we can do is we can let it simmer, if we, and we can
Yeah.
talk about it
No,
at the
I'm
end
definitely
and stuff,
thinking that one.
for sure.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is someone that
I'm
is
assuming we're sticking to like
On his
the
A game.
film, or does like
well, just actors.
okay,
yeah, just
cool with that.
You know,
Cool with
actors
that,
for
cool with that.
you that are your favorite. Where again, like for me, how I describe it, like anything that these actors are attached to, and I see that
Mm-hmm.
it's a project they're working on, I'm immediately interested in it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you see that? Not to derail some more. We're literally been recapping for like 30 minutes, but do you see that Robert Pattinson is going to be playing Chris Hansen in this
Yeah.
new To Catch a Predator?
yeah, I did hear about that.
Film called Primetime.
That is
and
sick.
That I was like, oh, cool. Like, I honestly really do. I mean, I watched Cinnamon Toast Ken, and that's like one of the biggest videos that he reacts to.
Yeah,
Are the Catch a Predator videos and episodes. So I'm actually like really well versed into Catch a Predator.
And you're also immediately even more interested in knowing that Robert Pattinson's
yeah, I'm like, oh my
attached to
god,
it.
Robert Pattinson. So then I watched the trailer because it came out earlier
There's a
this
trailer
week.
to it already?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, very
there's a
cool.
teaser.
Oh, okay.
I came out earlier this week, and it's Robert Pattinson doing his Chris Hansen voice, but you could tell it's Robert Pattinson.
He's an actor that is,
but
he's got many accents.
He does have many voices. Like his ability to shapeshift his voice. Like even he's in voice acting for Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, he was
as well.
The Blue Heron.
Yeah, the Blue Heron. So, anyways, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like I have so much respect for like Chris Hansen. So I looked up to see if there's like, hey, what is obviously like Robert Pattinson is literally playing Chris Hansen. There's no way that he's not involved in this project, right? So I looked it up. They basically contacted Chris Hansen, they being this, I don't know, studio, whatever. They basically contacted Chris Hansen and was like, hey, this is the project we're doing. Trailer comes out in a couple days. And so then basically what Chris Hansen has been doing is he's like, I'm not going to give a public statement until we look into everything.
Yeah.
To see if there's a legal battle there. Because it's like, you're literally using my name and Robert Pattinson is impersonating me. And I wasn't involved at all with the project, but I'm the main character.
Yeah.
Being played by Robert Pattinson. So I'm cautiously optimistic for this movie because I was really excited because I thought Chris Hansen was involved with it. But now knowing that he's not, it feels icky. Mm-hmm. It feels like, what? And I didn't know that until I looked up interviews.
Feels kind of like backhanded,
Yeah, because it's like, I guess technically they have the rights to catch a Predator, which means they have the rights to everything that Chris Hansen has done for it, but also like
they're gonna hit him with
they're literally
fine print.
Yeah, like they're literally Robert Pattinson is literally being Chris Hansen in this, and he's like using his voice and like using his demeanor. Like he probably studied Chris for this. You don't think that they would have had him on set like for the project?
Yeah.
That just sounds like it would have been the smarter option to be like, can you work with Robert for a bit?
Yeah. And I know that, Chris Hansen is way more interested in like politics and stuff. He's like on the news talking about the Epstein files and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the stuff he's focused on, which is like great for him. Love Chris Hansen. But also like there's a film coming out where you are like the biggest name for this. The main character is you. Robert Pattinson is playing you.
I will say though that Robert Pattinson is very specific with his approach, and it's one thing I learned through Batman was that while a studio developers or a team they might have a certain vision of how they want Robert to do it, he will go ahead and do his own specific methods. He will go ahead and kind of do, because I remember they had specific trainers and specific ways they wanted to go about the whole Batman thing, but he wanted to approach it his own creative way.
He had a different vision for it.
Yeah, he's very like
his vision seems to work with his character.
Yeah,
seems to be working. So but yeah, maybe nothing against Robert Pattinson, but I just wish that like studio-wise,
that Chris Hansen would have been
involved. Chris Hansen would have been involved.
You just assume
in this. Yeah, that's why I was so surprised when I looked it up and like he wasn't. He was like, well, I'm not really gonna make a public statement yet. I got some meetings to do first.
Yeah,
and it's like the smart thing to do for Chris to say, but you could just tell that it's like, why didn't they involve him from the get-go? Are you kidding? But anyways, cautiously optimistic for this movie. And we'll see.
Okay.
It's funny that you brought up the To Catch a Predator thing, because I was literally talking to someone at work today, because I brought up the podcast, and I was like, oh yeah, because we were also talking about like To Catch a Predator stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, Jadeon.
Yeah.
Oh, like Jadeon left a comment on our podcast.
Yeah, he did.
And
shout out Jadeon.
Yeah, and
keep doing the
Jadeon
good work,
technically
dog.
He did also catch a
He still
predator.
catches predators.
I mean, he still does catch predators, but he also caught a predator that was on To Catch a Predator as well. So, like, he has a connection there.
Yeah. That's my dog right there. Shout out you.
Shout out.
Hey, come on the podcast, dog.
And we commented on one of our videos.
We got a W like years ago. Come on, man.
It was actually so like, what is the crossover there?
I want that.
Really
I want that Timmy Jimmy crossover episode.
Yeah, that's the crossover.
To Catch a Predator AOT edition.
Yeah, AOT. That is insane.
Trey said he caught the oh shit guy.
Yeah.
Trey also asked, are y'all excited for Supergirl? And he also asked, what about Grant Gustin, who I believe is the Flash? Maybe
Grant Gustin?
Grant Gustin plays the CW Flash.
Yeah. So
great actor.
Trey, I'm not familiar.
Not familiar.
I'm not familiar with the CW, like
Also
the DC shows.
Don't know.
So
he's great. I will admit, I loved the Flash CW series. I think they did it a lot of justice until like
I heard a lot of people liked it
until like the 4th or 5th season.
Okay.
But Grant Gustin, Really talented actor, amazing singing voice, by the way. Would never have guessed it, but his Glee experience really helped, like,
That's cool.
develop his vocal range.
Wow. Yeah, we can go ahead and kind of talk about it.
Good old Pats.
Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about it after we go through the episode breakdown discussion, because there also was another question attached to the favorite actors question as well that Zebra Cakes went ahead and asked. But all right, guys. So yeah, we went through the recap. We'll go ahead and we'll jump into the episode now. Again, guys,
remember what happened? Go back to last episode. Go watch our last live.
Yeah.
So again, guys, this is part 3 of episode 18, Sneak Attack. And,
Spoiler warning. If we didn't already spoil it,
you guys know the deal. You know the deal.
You guys know how it goes.
You know me. Sorry, that's like a British YouTuber that I have seen. Like, he always goes, "You know me. You know me."
Yeah, you know me. You know the vibes.
Bottle of water. You know me.
Alrighty. Damn.
I caught it. It didn't drop this time.
Only half of a drop.
It didn't drop this time. I was trying to balance it on here so I can like.
Oh, we need to add the Spider-Man.
Okay.
Cool. You guys ready?
Eddie, quit reacting to my Instagram messages. Get in the comment section, dog.
In chat, bro.
Get in here, dog. We miss you.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Wait. No, I'm ready. You're good.
Oh my god.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't have a line anytime. Oh, I do have the first line. I'm the first line. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, I have a good time after that. Never mind.
Yep. Okay.
Narrator the Armin.
Let's do it. We continue the episode as the remaining Levi Squad members ascend towards the rooftop as they prepare for battle. Meanwhile, on the rooftop, showing a much more optimistic demeanor because Zeke has now arrived, is Yelena, as she gloriously looks up into the sky with her arms dramatically out wide, watching the destruction of the 5 Marlian airships. The scene is in a slow motion sequence, really establishing the sudden change of momentum as we zoom in on Yelena's ecstatic smile as she worships the power of the Jaeger brothers. The airships crash land onto the battlefield as the Levi Squad members can now witness the devastation happening on Parity. Sean, noticing an important detail, mentions.
Sorry, I got distracted by the bottle drop.
You're good.
One more time.
You're good.
Can you leave me in one more time?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jean, noticing an important detail, mentions.
The gate to Shinganshina. They blocked it.
Yelena now chimes in to tell them with great pride.
Zeke's destroyed Marley's aerial fleet.
Jean and the others now watch Yelena basking in Zeke's glory. Meanwhile, Zeke's Beast Titan watches as Aaron's Attack Titan slowly marches to him. Aaron's Titan is still severely damaged as Aaron takes each laborious step trying to recover from all the damage dealt. Yelena continues with great excitement.
The moment has finally arrived. History is about to be written.
Aaron continues to march forward ever so slightly. But now, the armored Titan is back to his feet, noticing Aaron moving towards Zeke. Aaron, inside of his Titan, quickly takes notice and now braces for impact as the armored Titan begins charging towards him. As Rhino reaches out to grab a hold of Aaron, he's met with a rapid barrage of rock bullets that shred apart his armored hand and arm. Connie, taking notice, nervously and ironically says,
So, from what I can see, Aaron's doing just fine. It's Rhino that needs the help.
Jean, too, takes notice as he reacts in shock and disbelief.
What the hell? Zeke's here now? Whoa, Zeke's here? But how? Captain Levi wouldn't have released him for anything. There's no way!
Jean now demands a response from Yelena.
Hey! What happened to Levi and Hanji?
Yelena informs Jean.
I think we can assume this means Zeke defeated them. He promised to meet Aaron here, so that's what he did. No one could have made him break his vow.
A shocked and disheartened Connie now reacts.
No way. That's impossible.
Armin, however, becomes frustrated with Yelena, but knows he still needs to take control
as he addresses his squad. This doesn't change the situation. Only Zeke and Aaron can save the world right now. The sad fact is that we're out of options. We have to help the Jaegerists unite them. Connie and Mikasa both become startled by Yelena as she stands directly behind Armin. Armin takes notice of the reaction as he looks up. And what Armin sees is a very strange, very unsettling reaction from Yelena as she stares down at Armin with this look of distrust and confusion. Armin stares back as Yelena quickly changes her demeanor to an appreciative smile as she tells Armin,
"Please help Aaron and Zeke as best as you can. I trust you, Armin."
There's a brief pause as Armin almost calibrates Yelena's reaction. And then we see the Levi squad fly into action.
All right. Let's start with that expression. So, what was your guys' reaction to that facial expression?
I mean, I thought that it was, forgive me for thinking if it wasn't obvious, but I thought it was just like obvious that she's just like sizing him up, being like, is this your resolve? Is this really like who the hell are you? Like now you're doing this fight? It's like, but let me think, okay, you know what? If this is really for my god Zeke, you know what? Help him any way you can. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
It seems like she had this inner turmoil of like sizing him up, making sure that like you also have Zeke's best interests. Okay. Making sure.
Okay. What'd you think, Zach?
Oh boy. So much.
Yeah.
First thing, I see the face, and I initially was like, she's so disgusted with them right now.
Oh, disgusted? Yeah.
She's like, how the fuck did you get out of your jail cell?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And because she does not want them helping. Like, that is my interpretation. She does not want them helping at all.
She's also like extremely elated right now that she's like, Zeke, my god!
I know. They literally caught her on a high.
Yeah, actually,
I think if they had walked out of those steps as Aaron was speared up against the building, she'd be like, get the fuck back in your cell.
Yeah, she'd be like, why are you out here? But instead it's like, she just watched all these airships crumble before her. She's like, oh my god, nothing can stop him. She's literally seeing the slow motion, like them, you know, him crawling over to her.
Coming over for the sickest dap up of all time.
No, actually, yeah. For the best catch that Zeke could ever do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's
also a mix of, I think that face started off when Armin started talking. Like, I think she had been there, like, making that face the whole time he was talking, and the others noticed because they stopped looking at Armin, listening, and they're like, oh shit. And I think,
especially because she was like, you know, Jean was, sorry to interrupt, but Jean was like, what happened to Levi and Hanji? And she's like, he never breaks his vow. She's still on a high.
Yeah,
and
Jean's
then Armin being
combative.
Armin being like, let's lock in. Let's, you know, basically being like, this is the plan.
Armin wants to be mad like, too.
Yeah.
You know, like you can tell he wants to feel the emotions of what Yelena says.
I'm sure he has some choice words for her.
Absolutely.
But Armin has responsibilities.
But he knows I can't be the one to go ahead and lose my composure because if I do that, then everybody else is going to go ahead and kind of maybe not be as locked in, like you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's active commander right now.
Yeah.
Hanji's not around. We know he's going to get it later, but he's active commander right now.
Yeah. Was Yelena there when, I'm trying to remember, was Yelena there when Armin was crying after hearing Onya Capone's, like,
backstory?
Hearing his, what did he tell him in the cell?
There was a moment where Yelena was down there. Yelena was very weird
that's when
with
she
her
suddenly killed
kind of,
that dude and was like,
there was a moment I believe where you're trying to recall where even she was kind of like surprised and caught off guard by Armin because remember they both were they were
very combative,
but they both were almost on the same page about like,
how many weeks ago was this?
I want to say it was maybe like 4
or 5 weeks ago.
I mean 4 episodes ago that we covered.
Was it the end of the last episode?
It's when they're in the cell, and this is before. No, because this is before.
Maybe it was the start.
This is before.
This ends with Aaron screaming
This is
out.
before Armin is talking about like, guys, we need to guys, what are we doing? We need to help, whatever. Like, this is before Zeke is there. This is before any of that. They're in the cell and she's talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's before.
like Gabi is still locked up at this time too. Her and Gabi, them and Gabi are locked up at the same time. This is before Gabi gets out.
I'm on Judgment Part 1 so far. I'm trying to see.
And let me check chat. You guys remember what I'm talking about?
This is when he's talking to Niccolo, when Connie's yelling at Niccolo, and Jacopo Marley's gonna the founder. You have to help us.
Maybe it is. Sorry, guys. We want to go ahead, and we're really determined to find this because it's something that is a moment where
I do think that it's important to bring up, like, if Yelena was there to see Armin's
reaction to
his reaction.
Yeah,
because I think that
could also be a moment where she's like,
really,
"Oh, Jacopo, let him out."
Yeah,
where
like,
she's connecting some dots.
But she's also like, that is part of her moment to help read Armin. And this is another moment for her to read him. And now she's like, what the hell? I just saw you as this like sensitive little thing crying over Oño Capone, saying like, I want all people together. He was saying something along the lines of like his beliefs of being like, well, I just want to help people. And
Found
like,
it.
We're all okay, cool.
Which
Thank
one
you.
was it?
I feel like
it is Above and Below Part 3.
Part 3.
Yeah, where
okay.
So it goes back to Jean again being very skeptical, right, about the plan, and Yelena tells Jean, certainty, sure things they aren't real, our world is full of risk and doubt. There isn't a nation in it that doesn't have its share of troubles. Right. If there's one thing that is certain, it's that this era of tears and bloodshed is almost over. The Age of Titans will soon be put to an end by Zeke and Eren. And then Yelena stops and she's interrupted, noticing Armin appearing to be crying to himself. A curious Yelena asks Armin, is something the matter? An emotional Armin answers, no, but to think that your cause was so noble, it just touched my heart. Yelena, after seeing a tearful Armin, begins to develop some tears of her own. That's wonderful to hear. I'm so glad that you're able to understand. Says the session is interrupted as a soldier runs in. Bad news, Yelena, we need to come quick. We're being invaded.
Got it. Okay,
so it's a very brief moment.
He wasn't crying at something Oño Capone said. He was crying at something Yelena said.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is even more so Yelena trying to understand Armin and being like,
I'm sure she's like
trying to figure
sensing
him out.
I think the face is like the disgust, like there's probably an ulterior motive here.
Yeah.
But she's on a high, and then she hears, we have to help Zeke and Eren get together. Like we have to get them to each other.
Yeah.
And that's what she's
there's
like.
no way she's thinking about how her facial expressions are being perceived right now.
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit.
She's not thinking about the way she's being perceived.
Yeah.
At all.
And then she probably is like making that face. She's thinking, they're gonna bring them together.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm already in a pretty good
And be
spot.
like, you know what? Yeah. Go ahead. I trust you, Armin. Go ahead. Bring them together. Okay.
Yeah, and I think if that crying scene, I'm glad you brought that up. I think that crying scene didn't happen. I think she would have been much more combative in this.
Yeah,
scene.
she might
especially
have
because
been.
John instantly combative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Connie instantly
like
shocked and
where
combative.
the hell is Levi and Hanji? Which is like valid because you're like,
Where's my commander and my leader of my squad?
In their perspective, they're like, there is absolutely no way,
that
no
Zeke
reason
should be
that
even
Zeke
there.
should be here. Yeah, like he was in Levi's possession, and Hanji is supposed to be out with the Jaegerists doing God knows what to get to Zeke. But now that Zeke is here, it's like, and the Jaegerists are here, knowing that your two allies are not there, of course you're going to be like, where the hell are they? Like, did I just lose more people? How long are we locked up for? Like, tell me what's going on.
Yeah. And then
Crazy
Tish says she looks at them like a mom would when you put something in the cart and she told you not to touch anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
Honestly, that's why I'm like,
that away.
get back in the jail cell.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, you're gonna help
Why
us?
are you out here?
You're gonna help us?
And she's like, oh.
I did just watch Zeke blow up airship, and you guys did say that Ryan is losing right now, which is right.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it, go help out.
Yeah, she's probably
Bobby
thinking,
too.
like,
Bobby goes, man, watch out before my boy transforms to be taller.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a kind of, again, a realization of how imposing and how tall Yelena is. As Armin literally has to be like,
I know, the way Armin looks up at her is actually so daunting.
Yeah.
Armin, poor kid. He's
Absolutely.
literally like not even making any noise. He is speechless, jaw on the floor. It's like, oh my god.
the way I went ahead and I described it to the best that I could when doing the notes was in context to again, like Armin's reaction and Armin's what he tells, again, trying to be that commander,
yeah.
And telling them that like the situation doesn't change.
Yeah, stay
like,
focused.
only Zeke and Eren can save the world, and
We have to focus
we're
on
out of
now.
options. We have to help the Jaegerists unite them. Like,
Yeah.
Now my question is, does Armin say that because Yelena's there?
I think that
I'm assuming that's a factor because as we just talked with Onyankopon, their goal is to get Eren. That the goal isn't to bring them together as established in Onyankopon. The goal is to get Eren, figure it out from there.
Yeah.
So do you think Armin said that because he knows Yelena's there and that would probably get her a little bit more on like the whatever?
personally, I feel like Yelena is a huge factor because of how combative Jean and Connie are with, again, just the status of the battle right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With Zeke being, there, and like that's information that's new, right? Because Onyankopon didn't know about all that. And I think that, again, to your point, like Armin is very like he's
composed.
He's also very like perspective, like he understands pretty much the big picture, right? So he sees like
He reads the room.
so it's like, okay, like how do I go ahead and not just make sure my team locks in, but also try to make sure that this threat doesn't interfere.
Yeah.
He's aware that he's speaking to a group and understands like how what he says will come off and like, how other people will perceive it. So I feel like that's why he added that last sentence, like what Zach said, why he added that last sentence of we have to help the Jaegerists unite them.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
that
I
wasn't a
think
necessary sentence, but he also knows who else is hearing this, and he knows that the people that in his focus that know what he really feels already know that they all feel the same way. So that's why he's like, okay, well, I'm speaking this out loud, and there seems to be a land of people that want us all locked up. So let me just
Yeah,
say
'cause all it
something that's on the
takes-
good side of people that are here.
Yeah, because we know the Jaegerists aren't doing jack shit.
No.
It's all Titans right
They're gonna
now.
be up
Titans
there,
and then
next
Marley and
episode, They're gonna
weaponry.
be up there cheering for someone that no one actually killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got her! Like, who delivered the final blow?
Yeah.
Thought it was you. No, you guys are all
So-
stupid.
Since we know they're all useless, and I'm sure Yelena's like, yeah, these guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All it takes is for her to, even if they were like, or let's say Armin didn't say that line, they're like, we got to get to Eren. Go.
Yeah.
Don't let her stop you. Go.
Yeah.
All it takes is her saying, stop the Levi squad.
Yeah.
And now we got a whole other problem. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what originally got me to be like, Armin probably said that
Yeah.
because he just wants her off his ass. I think that's part of the face because she knows he's the voice of reason and he's the one probably cooking up a scheme.
Yeah.
So that's the face where she's like,
and
He's the smartest.
you're my threat. You're my threat above anyone else.
also-
Because
You.
they're both smart enough to understand that, like, we both understand what each other's doing.
Yeah.
We
but
both
also
get it.
let's not even forget the fact that like they witnessed Yelena murdering somebody in cold blood.
Yeah.
Because of their like irrational behavior, and so they are probably thinking like, okay, this
She's
is the
a loose
last
cannon,
person we
yeah.
need to go ahead and fucking just do something crazy, So like, I think Armin is that person to include that line in his plan to go ahead and maybe get Yelena off their scent
To
a
not
little
sick
bit.
They know
her
that
fucking
they are also
snack giving out dogs on
public
them.
Yeah.
enemy number one because they're also closest to Eren, but also do not. It doesn't seem like they have been agreeing with what Eren's been doing, but now it's like, okay, all of a sudden you agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess you're helping, so yeah.
And I
okay.
definitely think it's like a whole perfect timing thing. Like she just had her whole my airship moment.
I know, she's actually on a high.
And then she's talking shit to Jean and Connie. Zeke would never be. No one would ever stop him from breaking his vow.
Yep.
And that's why Armin also needs to come in, because he's like, we're gonna
Yeah.
get nowhere. You guys can argue here
Yeah.
all day. We're gonna get nowhere.
You're wasting time.
Yeah.
Focus on the
That's
now.
Armin's thing. Like I think that's why, because she's step back. Yolena's probably like, I could probably see Jean and Connie. I could probably buy like some time here to keep them away from Eren. Blah 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 blah. But then Armin's like, guys, lock in.
Yeah, more
And she's like,
perspective.
shut up.
Yeah, a lot more perspective.
Oh, and you're saying you're gonna help us?
What do you think, AJ?
Well, I mean, I think also too, like to both your points, and even what Zach's saying too, like, who's to say that Yelena somehow doesn't go ahead and get Flock and his squad's attention to then go ahead and pursue like the Levi squad members.
Yeah.
You know, because like granted they're trying to go ahead and deal with the Card Titan, but the Card Titan also is occupied with Zeke. So it's like, well then let's just turn our attention over to the Levi squad members who are trying to get to Aaron.
Yeah.
And we don't understand why, you know? So again, they don't need any kind of barriers, any kind of obstacles, anybody in their way.
And now there's no more airships to stop the Jaegerists from actually being an issue for the Levi squad.
Yeah.
Or at least being an obstacle.
Yeah.
But what I meant was like, what did you think about Yelena's face?
Yeah.
Oh, the face, it's something too where I literally went ahead and I pulled Zebra Hicks aside because she was working as well. And I was like, hey, baby, can you look at this expression and tell me what you think that expression is?
Yeah, like what is that expression?
You know, and so I was very much trying to go ahead and gather, again, the context of the episode.
We don't exactly know.
And which is why, again, how I described it was that there was confusion and distrust.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like you even described, well, like, who the fuck who are you and what did you just say? Like,
what's going on?
Wait a minute. Huh.
Okay. You know, she's a little figuring him out still. I could tell she's still very much figuring him out.
Yeah.
And also, too, I mean, it's such a strange facial expression to have. And again, it just goes to the point of what we talked about at the start of the episode where, like, Yelena has shown that she is such a wild card. You can't put your finger on what her motives are, what drives her
why, like her whys.
Yeah, and like
why she does the things that she
how
does.
she can be an ally really in just one moment.
Yeah.
Then the next moment she can go ahead and flip and you know just
she's your enemy.
So it's very strange, and like we even talked about it before on the podcast. Like it's cool going through this because we get to understand characters more, and Yelena is a character that we want to go ahead and understand more because we're still trying to figure out like how Yelena
what makes her tick. Like we know what she likes, we know what she's her motive, we know what she wants, what is the outcome that she wants. We don't know the whys and what made her be this character.
Yeah.
Which I think is really interesting. She's a really interesting character. And she knows that because it's funny because she still does this facial expression knowing that she is facing everyone. She's facing all of these people. They're all clearly taken aback because it is that harsh of a facial expression, that sudden of a facial expression. And she also has the knowledge that like she is also a tall woman here. Like she's already going to be the center of attention. So the fact that she is
tall, imposing figure.
Yeah, imposing.
That's there,
that's a
you know,
great
like
word to describe her.
So
she's very imposing.
Yeah, and
And
again,
she's aware of
erratic, loose cannon, and we even see like, granted, this is part 3 of our episode breakdown discussion, but just in this episode alone, even with the last week's or not last week's, but the previous episode, right, episode 17, like Yelena has gone through so many different emotions, right? From being over in the prison and seeing the Levi squad and being all high and mighty and being this almost like, again, very imposing and like fearful, like just like threat, right?
Yeah,
and then
much a threat.
all of a sudden trying to get Aaron to like, please retreat. And then like watching and just being so like, just like,
she is
her plan is falling apart.
Like, I don't want to say emotional, but she has big emotions. She's very expressive. And
she's like an extremist.
I mean, I said it before, but she is just like the most authentically herself person, I think, like in this whole show.
Yeah.
Like,
and then to now,
just
the
unfiltered.
pose and then just like the face and everything and just like being so, her responses, like you were mentioning about how it's like, you know, just knowing that Zeke would never, you know, break his vow and stuff like that. And we can only assume that he defeated them, blah, 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 right? So, yeah, it's crazy.
She's kind of a narcissist.
She's very interesting. She's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
And I kind of love her for that.
Tish says she brings shame to all tall ladies. We do not claim her.
We do not claim. I claim her. I like how weird she is. I claim her.
That's between
I'll claim
you
her.
and you and her, Tish. That's between you and her.
Yeah, that's between you and her. Okay, not all tall girls are meant to, you know, be in the same tall.
I still identify as a man, so I'm not in this conversation.
Would you identify Tish as a tall girl?
No.
Okay. Would you identify me as a tall girl?
That's a lot of power in one question.
Yeah. That's why even Tish goes, so you agree that I'm tall?
Yeah, that sounds like, hey, so you would identify her as a tall girl.
No. Neither of you. You're both short.
What?
Yeah.
It's all about
I could
perspective,
be
guess.
taller, but I don't know.
Zebra Cakes is, what about me?
You're the tallest one.
Yeah, you're the tallest one, Zebra Cakes. You're the tallest of us all.
You're the tallest one when you stand on your bread.
You're the tallest when you stand on your bread. I sat on my bread and I got shorter. Okay, I got debt.
Tish, you're not allowed to use your bread.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use yours.
Yours are non-USD.
It's gotta be in USD.
Yeah, you gotta convert it first.
Convert it and then stand on it.
And you cannot take the conversion rate, and that gets subtracted.
Yeah.
Conversion rate gets subtracted.
You gotta actually get the
Whatever
conversion rate
tax they're
subtracted.
charging you, take it out.
Yeah, Zebra Cakes, you have a 6-foot heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Your heart is-
Yes, queen.
Your heart is 6 foot. Okay.
I should have said when she stands on her sculptures.
Yeah.
No, when you stand on your bread. Yeah, sculpture.
When she stands on that paper bag tree.
Yeah. When you stand on your sculptures, all your paintings, tall. When you wear those heels, you're tall.
It's just like spiraling right now. So,
She's like, stop describing me.
She closed the street. She's like, never mind. I didn't come here to be insulted.
Yeah. So that expression was very interesting.
My family's proud of it.
Yeah. Another thing too that is important, and I guess the other thing we didn't really talk about is Rhina, again,
Oh my
back
gosh.
to his feet.
Poor guys took another L.
Rhina's trying to go ahead and prevent the
Rhina.
the Jaeger brothers uniting, and
How's he doing at that?
go back to our conversation about Zeke having no remorse, no hesitation. Like before Rhina can even get close, or at least he's getting close enough, but before he can even, get a hand on freaking Aaron, it's just like,
My hand was there 1 second, and then it wasn't.
bro, it was just like bunch of again shredded like just rock bullets.
Yeah.
And
Zeke's also got some crazy aim, just to be able to just throw a scatter of rocks
also
and it
too
not
the
hit.
force that just literally just shreds up his armored limb.
Well, you
Yeah.
can see because his arm is so long, he twists his whole body. Like just talking, this is kinesiology, Lexy thinking, but just like the twist and how long his arm is, like he could just really just purely off of like catapult energy.
Yeah, that wind up.
It's terrible for his rotator cuff.
Yeah, it's actually
But
horrible.
luckily he can regenerate it.
Yeah, he can regenerate, so it doesn't matter. Your form doesn't matter.
Fuck. Sign that dude up for the Dodgers, baby.
But it's crazy though that literally he, again, the armor that this Titan is supposed to have and being called the Armored Titan, and then just like bunch of just small rocks, it's crazy.
How often does the armor actually work?
Yeah, that's the thing,
It doesn't have a lot of endurance.
It's armor is really one of those things that doesn't work when it doesn't beat hardening.
I know, right?
That's just not.
Shockingly, his armor
best.
doesn't last anywhere near as long as his fragile mental state.
No.
Who would have thought?
But he can transfer his consciousness. He's done
Yeah,
it once.
he can.
He's got that.
Yeah.
Plot armor.
He's literally gonna be like, I am a big toe.
Plot armor Titan.
The Plarmer Titan.
The Plarmer Titan.
All right, guys, should we get to some Nile Doc?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so
let me
excited.
let me get into the Gobby headspace.
Hold up. Colt. Nile. Colt. Nope. Colt. Nile.
Yeah,
Nile. Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
Colt.
Gobby! 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 Gobby!
Beautiful.
Okay.
No, you should be saying, Falco, Falco, Falco!
Yeah. There weren't any devils.
All right, let's jump right into this, guys. Here we go. We continue the episode as Colt and Gobby quickly run through the fiery district of Shiganshina to go rescue Falco. Gobby reacts to the destruction caused by Zeke.
The airships!
They both now take cover as Colt notices the scouts on the battlefield.
Damn it.
Gobby now asks Colt about the weapon in his hand.
Hey, What's with that big metal pipe?
Colt explains to Gabi.
It's an anti-Titan rifle. Pretty tough to get a kill with it, though. You gotta hit the nape dead on and at a good angle.
Colt takes notice.
Enemies!
Colt takes notice of a group of regiment soldiers that were freed from the prison cells. A soldier describes, "It looks like the whole city's in flames. We've got nowhere to run." A high-ranking official scolds the soldier. "What are you getting at? We're here to fight!" Amongst the commotion, Colt notices a familiar face in the group. His younger brother, Falco. Falco quickly takes notice of Colt and Gabi as well. But former commander of the MPs, Nile Doc, is also still beside Falco as he asks him,
You see something?
Colt quickly pulls Gabi away from the line of sight as he worries.
Someone spotted us!
Falco, however, tells Nile the truth. "It's my brother." Nile reacts.
I see.
Nile then aggressively grabs a hold of Falco.
All right, prisoner. You're coming with me.
Falco gasps as Nile tells the group of soldiers.
I'm gonna leave him tied up in one of these houses.
The high-ranking official responds, "Try to do it quickly. We'll leave soon." Nile now leads Falco in the direction of Colt and Gabi. Colt begins to brace for the worst as he tells himself,
I've got no choice.
Gabi watches and waits in anticipation. They hear the footsteps getting closer as Colt is about to strike. But Gabi stops Colt.
Wait!
And just as Gabi stops Colt, Nile approaches and stares at both Colt and Gabi. Nile then tells them both.
This is no place for a child.
Nile releases Falco to them.
Try to get home, if you can.
Falco is surprised by Mr. Nile's actions, as Colt doesn't waste any time.
In Onyankopon fashion. Let's go!
The three of them run off as Falco looks back and says, "Thanks for this, Mr. Nile." Nile Doc waves goodbye to the kid and begins to rejoin his comrades. Colt hugs his younger brother as Gabi watches and waits for the coast to be clear.
They've moved on.
But a confused Colt asks Gabi.
Gabi, what made you trust that enemy soldier?
Gabi reacts.
Huh? Well,
But Gabi is interrupted by the sound of Nicolo's voice.
This way! The fire's spreading fast, but it won't reach this part of the city for a while.
Nicolo is leading Arthur and his family, as Arthur can be heard responding.
It might come around and trap us, but I suppose it's worth the risk.
Gabi and the others hide as they continue to hear Nicolo.
Agreed. Let's hide here till the fighting stops.
Arthur's wife Lisa, too, can be heard saying,
wonder where Ben and... I just gave her an accent.
Get your southern out, girl.
Wonder where... Why am I British? Wonder where Ben and Mia went. Okay, let me try that again. Lead me in one more time.
Arthur's wife Lisa, too, can be heard saying,
Wonder where Ben and Mia went. I sure hope they're okay.
Arthur responds to Lisa.
I reckon they'll be just fine. Those two are tough uns.
Gabi, overhearing their conversation, is stunned and begins to swell up with tears after hearing their sentiment towards them. Gabi begins to stand as Colt tells Gabi,
Hey, wait!
But trailing the group is Kaya, as Gabi overhears her saying to herself,
I hope they die. You might not care that they murdered our sister, but I won't forgive them. Ever. They're evil. I'd kill them myself if I could.
Gabi falls back into hiding, looking saddened and heartbroken. Perhaps Gabi understands now the weight of such words. Perhaps Gabi now sympathizes with the devil.
She also starts crying.
To be continued.
Like a little bitch. No.
Ruthless.
Well, yeah. She's a child, dude. She's experiencing, like,
She's actually
interpersonal
experiencing
relationships.
like human
her only non-propagandized,
Yeah.
her only non-propagandized friend just said she wanted to kill her.
And this friend also so many times protected and,
Kyron,
we got Kyron
my
chat?
son.
Hey.
You sounded like a seagull there. That was good.
What's up, Kyron?
Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Let me not do that. I just heard myself do that.
You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, I think that this was and kind of now talking about the topic of Gabi and
Kaya.
well, Gabi being like this upset, this heartbroken, right?
Literally brought to tears.
And she was already getting emotional hearing, Arthur and Lisa kind of talking about.
She already got a little sympathetic when she heard.
Yeah.
They're Tiffins.
Yeah. And
Them two are Tiffins.
I think that considering everything that they went through and they experienced, right, and how, like, they were the ones, as far as Nicolo exposing Gabi being the one to murder Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think from that moment on, maybe Gabi expected there to be no remorse, I should say there should be like no really care or love or any kind of protection towards her at that point, and maybe they then just decide to go on their own way, right, and not even think about that child, but here they are thinking about both Ben and Mia,
Yeah.
how they
She feels
see
cared for.
they see them still as Ben and Mia.
Yeah. Even though, like you said, they know what she has done to her.
They've been
daughter.
literally exposed as these Marleyan infiltrators, invaders who were responsible.
Yeah.
Who that little girl literally is the person that murdered,
Yeah, their daughter.
Their daughter.
So like the fact that they're still like, I hope they're okay.
Yeah.
And Arthur Browse. Arthur Browse being like, they're toughins.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, aw, like.
My favorite character now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. Arthur's got more W's than you do, dog.
Like, I'm sure they'll be fine. They're toughins. It's like, oh, that's like such a good dynamic.
Yeah. And I think
they're
that
such good. You could just tell how. I mean, that's why Sasha was such a good character.
Literally, I was about to
100%.
say, to seeing how the parents are in moments like this, just kind of brings again just more of that perspective of like how Sasha came to be the character that she,
Yeah.
Why she's so
turned out
awesome.
to be.
It's
Because
like
her
you
parents
see where
are
she
great.
gets it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, her
absolutely.
parents have great perspective. They're, it's got the really the stereotypical really caring mother who, the Cothern's
Nuclear Fowler.
the caring Southern
family.
mother who is just like,
Southern
really
hospitality.
gives herself to, Southern hospitality,
Yeah.
and then the dad that's like, oh, but you got to be tough though. You got to be tough. I still care about you, but you got to be tough and you got to, like, it just seems like a really perfect dynamic of that tough love. And then, that just, you could just tell why this is such a good family.
Well, one
They have
thing
such a
that
good head on their shoulders.
Sasha
That's why Sasha's so
provides
good.
is tremendous support.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we see too where it's like, wow, like she probably learned those values from, of course,
those supportive techniques.
her parents, from her father and all that. And so
Living
it's
on the
really cool.
farm as well.
Yep. Not public schooled, homeschooled.
Being on the farm.
Yeah. And so also preserving all and really having no judgment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then when they're supposed to be the ones to go ahead and hold judgment towards a child that did such an awful thing to their family.
Yeah.
Still, despite all that, does not hold any kind of judgment towards Mia.
Yeah, that's actually insane. Like
Yeah.
that is they're better than me.
They fully display.
I would definitely be like Kaya in this moment. I feel like Kaya is totally valid in feeling this way. I don't know if I would be saying it out loud walking through the halls, but I mean, I guess
it's not like they know they're around.
you're at the end of the world.
Yeah.
So, sure.
They are the Browse parents are the perfect example of the scripture where Peter asks Jesus, "Oh, well, if my brother wrongs me however many times, how many times am I supposed to give him? 7. Well, what if he keeps doing it again? Then you forgive him 70 times 7 times, which is 4 number.
Yeah.
There's number values in Hebrew and all that. Anyways, it's that, and then easily commandment 2, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
They are the embodiment of those two in this moment right here.
Yeah.
And they also,
Like so much forgiveness
in
for,
that
like,
short time, they saw Ben and Mia as like family, so to speak, you know?
They're like, hey, more kids to adopt. We're taking care of you.
Yeah.
On it. Like, you could just tell they have such big hearts.
Sick. We'll feed you and you can do some labor.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We need some stables clean, but we'll feed you.
You know, provide a home, provide, you know, like care and,
Got
and
a roof,
food,
a bed,
but
food.
you know, you are going to have, you know, some jobs to do out over in the farm and all that and stuff, you know, got to earn your keep, but you know, they still care, you know, about those two. But the one that was very, of course, shocking to Gabi as she hears Kaya's, going back to Kaya's words. I mean, wow, like she says that I hope they die. You might not care that they murdered our sister, but I won't forgive them ever. She says they're evil.
Yeah.
I'd kill them myself if I could.
But she's not saying this to the parents. She's saying this to.
She's saying this really to her.
She's really just saying it out loud.
Well,
like she's just
I think
speaking
that
her
she
mind.
is like speaking her mind and stuff. You know, it's very reactionary.
But it's
to
the way
probably
that she says they killed our sister.
Yeah.
Like, she's not saying this with the intention of it being in response to what the parents said. It's more of just like, this just happened to be the perfect time that she's saying this out loud. To, like Ben and Mia brought
I would
up.
argue she's responding to the parents, but
she
she's
says
not
our
responding
sister.
to them.
Yeah.
She's responding to.
She's responding at them.
She's just like saying it. It's like she heard what they said and she's speaking her mind
heard
based
Ben
on
and
what she
Mia
heard.
and was like,
Well, I mean, she's devastated, and we understand again. Like we gotta go back to the impact that Sasha had on Kaya.
yeah.
So
It's like she's the reason
that's
Kaya's
her
alive.
superhero.
Yeah.
You know, and
Literally the reason Kaya is alive.
yeah, and that's going to be another very important moment too, with kind of the reconciliation, so to speak, that Kaya has with Gabi, right? Is again, like we're going to see that there is going to be a moment where Kaya sees Sasha again. And I don't want to say too much because we will talk about it, but again, it's like Sasha is the reason Kaya is alive. Sasha is like so much to Kaya that Kaya wants to embody, you know, Sasha and grow up to be like
She
Sasha.
idolizes
Yeah, that's her
her,
role model.
But here we see a flaw in kind of human nature where, you know, we're talking about how the Browse family and how they treat people, but we see that Kaya is struggling with that. Kaya, I don't think that Sasha would go ahead and have these very strong emotions towards, you know, opposing, I guess, enemies, you know, for lack of a better term, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't picture Sasha being out and saying, you know, like
She's not inherently a hateful person.
I hope they die, you know,
She is
with all
quite
that.
she is like, you know, things don't really bother her, you know, like water off a
Yeah.
duck's back. You know?
Arthur talks about this with Niccolo, I think, or he's in the jail. He's like, well, I knew she'd be exposed to the world and that she might have to kill people. Like,
Yeah.
she knows that there's more. He's like, there's more enemies than just Titans. So he was like, but he sounded confident that he raised her right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
she has a very realistic view.
like,
also,
she understands.
She knew what she was signing up for.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know, and they also knew too, with Sasha being a part of this training as a cadet and eventually becoming a scout, that like, okay, like we know what they're dedicating their lives to, what their hearts to, you
They
know?
understand that her kindness and her willingness to forgive and be optimistic is not naivety. Like she is not naive in any way. She
Yeah.
just naturally is. She just was raised to be that forgiving and understanding and optimistic of a person. Like she's just an awesome person.
Yeah.
She was raised by awesome parents.
And that same other side of the coin, she also is tough,
Yeah.
a great shot, knows how to defend herself and survive.
Yeah.
Like
she's
she's
not
a
naive
survivor.
at all.
She's a survivor, and she's got a genuinely like kind soul.
Yeah, she's a protector, bro. She has had moments where she's protected her team, you know, her allies.
That's my Sasha.
The plot just was crazy. Learning the truth about Gabi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya learning that was like an awesome moment. I still love when she went tried to stab her. Arthur's like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like, no.
No, you can't do that.
What?
Put the knife down.
What?
Put her down, kiddo.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with it.
But
right
also,
now.
like, Kaya is also a child.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
again, it's that struggle of human emotions.
Yeah.
And again, the impact that Sasha had on Kaya's life, because Kaya has a life because of Sasha.
Yes.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
what it is. And so when you are the person that kills your superhero, you're gonna go ahead and hold that person as this villain in your life that
when
you
meet
hope
that person,
dies.
especially
that is
like
evil.
The way that she met her was through deception.
Yeah.
Like your name is not Ben or Mia.
Yeah.
You are not stranded kids.
Exactly. She
like,
probably feels
you were
foolish.
so like. All that I know of you is deception, and
Yeah.
you have killed Sasha. Of course, to her, she's gonna be.
But she knew that they
it's
were
very
Marlians.
poetic.
She knew that they were.
Even heard Gabi be like, "I'm gonna kill all these devils."
Yeah,
she
that's
heard
Yeah.
Gabi have her Gabi moment.
She
Yeah,
knew that they weren't from,
Gabi told her to
the
her
island
face,
of parody.
like, "You're a fucking
It's
island devil."
very poetic,
Yeah.
and it is very purposeful. Good writing, Isayama. That
100%.
Yeah.
that Kaya, that Gabi is the one being viewed as the devil.
Yeah.
Like she, like to Kaya, that is the definition of a devil.
And right there, I want to say this. And in that moment, when Gabi goes to stand up and she hears that, she doesn't hear Kaya, she hears herself.
Yeah.
And that's why she's like,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
Yeah,
the,
it's the
when she's
switch of
bro,
being like,
she's not
"Oh my
thinking,
God."
she's staring, she's like, holy shit.
And
Yeah.
That's what I sound like.
Bro, thank
Yeah.
you so much. And that's why I literally ended it with like Gabi now understands the weight of such words
Yeah.
and now sympathizing with the devil because it's like reflection.
Yeah.
You know,
She
like
says
you're
some really
looking at yourself in
powerful
the mirror.
lines, too, that we'll get to. We'll get to next week.
She almost exposed herself to them and was almost like, okay, I know this. We can do it together. And then
Yeah.
she hears Kaya and she's like,
She was getting ready to stand up and talk to them.
Yeah.
and then she's like, never mind.
You know, she was about to be like,
whoa.
I'm here, you know, like
Yeah.
we're okay, whatever and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, like hearing how they
Right, actually, can
hope
you
they're
help us?
okay.
You're right. I am pretty tough, aren't I? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
But
And
still,
then hearing Kaya, but also like Gabi's, like even the hint of Gabi's character development from her reaching for the gun,
yeah.
Colt not to shoot Niall Dawn.
Yeah.
Of, you know, she had.
Even
she
Colt's
wasn't
confused.
Sure. Yeah. She
Yep.
Colt's like,
wasn't
why did you
sure.
trust that guy?
Yeah,
Yep.
Colt is like, why did you stop me from shooting him? What? And it's because Gabi has been on this island long enough to know that, like, damn,
They're not devils.
these are not devils.
They
These
are
people.
they're people that
And just that piece, and like then hearing, you know, her standing up to go talk to them, understanding like, hey, we're all just humans, but then not. Like all that time, she had only been exposed to the kindness of them, I guess. Like her
Yeah.
personal experience was kindness with them. Now she's experiencing rage and hatred from the other side. Like the moment that she heard Kaya really did put it all into perspective for her.
Yeah.
That she's like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
I am the devil. Like
Yeah.
it's really
that
all a matter of
like Zach
perspective.
said, that literally sounds like me. Like,
Yeah,
oh my
that's
gosh.
me explaining that.
Yeah.
And they
Like
have
I
been
hope
so
they
kind
all
to me.
Yeah.
die. They're
Yeah.
evil, and you know I'll kill them myself.
Yeah.
Like
Myself.
my
And,
And like,
goodness
to go off
gracious.
what you said, like 100%. She's like, she sees them. Oh, these people are fucking naive. They're
Yeah.
stupid, and they don't even know about the evil they do in their own country, and blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah, and all of that. And in that one moment, it's like the last domino fell for her because she went through all of her experience going from Kaya and staying with the Brouses to now, and then she's like, it's like everything just clicked, and she was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is why you don't put children into war.
Because she didn't even have a good answer for why she stopped Colt.
Yeah.
A couple
she
minutes
didn't.
ago?
She was just like,
And now she has her.
Yeah.
Now she has her
Yeah.
answer where she's like,
yeah.
Yeah, because all those actions that the supposed, you know, island devils, you know, were doing, and she thought that they were so, you know, just naive, and they, you know, they're gonna eventually go ahead and atone for their sins or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like there were no any kind of specific motives behind their actions. It was just purely out of hospitality,
Yeah.
or just caring for people, or
Yeah.
just for support, or
Yeah, just for
or,
the sake of that, it's probably because they grew up knowing that humans are all we have, humanity is all we have, like,
Yeah.
not knowing what's in the outside world. So naturally, they're gonna be like, "Hey, human,
yeah,
save the human."
She's had
Humanity is what we
interactions
have.
with the Browse family. She's had interactions
They have
with
way more
Armin,
humanity than
with
anyone
Armin
in
and
Marley.
Mikasa too,
Yeah.
where you know
Yeah.
they're trying to go ahead and protect and make sure that you know Gabi is okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like even she was like, you know, why are
Why
you
do you care about
Yeah,
me?
why do
Yeah.
you care about me?
Why are you
know,
helping
don't you
me?
want
Why
to
aren't
kill
you
me? And then
killing
Armin's
me?
like, why is it always death? Like,
Yeah.
why?
the
you know,
killing?
yeah.
I was like,
No.
why are you all psycho?
Yeah, it's like, don't you want to kill me? It's like always with the killing. No.
Yeah.
Why do we have to kill anyone? No.
I even like what Tish says here too, where And Kyra too says, she's seen the true devil, and again, that's to your point too about seeing, like, really looking in the mirror. But then Tish also says it's so clear how impressionable children are as well. Like, they are just products of their environment. And again, this child Gabi has been this prodigy, warrior in training that has been told that she is essentially going to be the next in line to inherit a Titan, to go on and provide for Marley,
and is good at being a war pig, I guess.
And when you're told that you're good at this thing and you're going to go ahead and become a Titan that has these goals, what are Marley's goals?
Along with an honorary Marleyan. And after growing up, all she ever heard was, she never questioned it. She never ever questioned what she heard, which was being like, hey, those are devils. This is amazing. You want to be Marleyan because we have to atone for our sins. Fight against Eldia.
Yeah.
Do all these things. You're amazing at this. So like, obviously for her, she's like, hey, this is what life is. This is what is, but now going out, which is why I encourage people travel, people, travel. Okay. You're not going to have a Gabi experience where you're like, there's no devils, but cultural experiences.
You get perspective.
But yeah, when you get out of your environment, all of a sudden, perspective. Now Gabi is like, oh my God, like I believed everything then as a child, and everything that I was spewing, like so much of what I was spewing was false.
Remind me if I'm... So I am recalling a moment, and maybe it is that family dinner where Rhina is talking about his experiences over Marley, where they're kind of almost shocked by how Rhina is speaking about...
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking
parody,
of.
right?
Yeah,
because the family is like, show us how you killed all those devils.
Doesn't Gabi also kind of say something... I can't remember what she says, but it's almost on the lines of like trying to like...
It's like she snaps him back into the Marley mindset.
Yeah,
of like,
I'm thinking of something like where...
Because I think Rhina's talking along the lines
how
of like...
he refers to them.
Yeah, because he's talking about how like, he's like complimenting. He's like, they're strong, they're scary, but they're like... I don't think he says kind, but he's like... Basically, like...
He talks about them like they're people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're people.
Like they're people.
Yeah.
And the rest of the table was like talking to... Like they are literally in the embodiment of hell.
Yeah.
So...
Like they're
and
literally
they think Rhina's the crazy one,
Yeah, and they think Rhina's crazy because it's like, what are you talking about?
And then Gabi comes in to save him. She's like, tell them how you killed Devil, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So that's kind of a vague moment
Basically
that
what
I
she
kind of
did.
have.
Tish says, in Gabi's short time in parody, she is forced to slow down and show grace as someone who was always like, kill, 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 kill.
Yeah.
Gabi's like a dog who's been abused and finally has someone who pets her instead of hits.
Yeah, that's a great example.
That's true.
And
that just made me
like,
think of, what's the name of the movie with, it's the stop motion movie with the dog and the...
The Isle of Dogs. Yeah.
Biscuito.
I know.
Good boy.
Biscuito.
All I thought was the...
Biscuito.
I bite. That's Gabi.
Yeah. I don't know why I bite.
I bite.
But I bite. I don't know why I bite.
See, she knew. She knew.
I bite. I
I
only watched that movie. My dad and I only watched that movie because we were like, looks like blue. They're all weird looking. It looks like blue.
Such a good movie.
It was really good though.
That one and then Kubo on the Two Strings.
I did not watch that one.
Solid.
I'll watch that one.
Solid.
That also Wes Anderson?
Yeah. Stop motion.
Okay.
Great movie.
That could be into it.
Cool monkey, big beetle. Cool little dude
bite.
with a guitar.
Cool little dude with a guitar. Okay.
So yeah, the Gabi character development has actually been a really fun topic of conversation, and so we will continue that as we continue to learn about it.
Seeing
We
Gabi in somewhat of a different light.
Well, you have to put in perspective that she's a child. So you're like, all right.
But sometimes you just want to
You're just
drop
pretty
kick a
annoying.
kid, don't
Same thing
you?
with how we think about Aaron too.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a child, but dude, shut
Hey,
up. You know?
You work with kids.
Yeah.
Said that like a surfer dude. Shut up.
Shut up, dude. Shaka, bruh.
So Zebra Cakes mentioned I think about one of the movies you guys just talked about. Just, I don't know why I can't stop falling asleep at the beginning. I can never finish it. It looks so good too. I just want to know what the string's about.
Honestly,
Watch it.
Those type of stop motion Wes Anderson films are like, the sound design is so good, it's almost like ASMR.
Fantastic.
So
Mr. Fox
it is
will always
satisfying.
be one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
Like,
very satisfying. So I understand why you would fall asleep. Don't feel bad for falling asleep. I get it.
Kyra
that's what
goes,
they're made for.
Yeah, they're like
They're
satisfying.
comfort movies.
Yeah.
They're existential comfort movies.
That's so cool. Kyra goes, you know what else has, in all caps, amazing writing.
Oh, we know,
It
dog.
goes One Piece.
Yeah,
That's why he hasn't said anything, because she answered it
'cause
for
he
him.
knows. Yeah.
One Piece.
One of the greatest pieces of media ever.
So one thing I do want to go ahead and talk about now is, and it was mentioned in the Gabi talk, was Colt and that rifle, right? Where Gabi even questions and say, "What's up with the big metal pipe?"
Foreshadowing.
And exactly.
All he had to do was briefly explain it, and she's like, "Got it, locked in. I'm gonna."
Anti-Titan rifle.
Sniper.
It is tough to get a kill with. You got to hit the nape dead on,
and at the right angle.
at a good angle. Yeah.
I didn't even realize this the first time, but he literally is like, "You're gonna kill Aaron."
Yeah, he's like, "You're gonna kill Aaron," by the way.
Yeah. And so
That's
again,
so
I had the same exact thought process too, where I was like, that is such crazy foreshadowing right there, you know?
Something
like,
you
what is
will
that?
never realize the first time because you forgot about it by the time it comes.
Yeah.
But also, it makes sense that she would ask. She's into artillery and stuff like that. I mean, she's a war child, so she's like, "What is that big metal pipe for?"
She literally grew up at firing range.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, the moment he barely explains it, she's like, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
I will feel so comfortable using that. I'm ready.
So foreshadowing, and then, of course, we got to talk about Mr. Nile Doc.
Yeah, Mr. Nile.
I know.
He clearly,
I know.
He
I'm a pretty
also-
cool guy.
he clearly sees that Falco notices
Yeah.
someone familiar,
Yeah.
right? And so that's why he asks, right? Like, he says, "You see something," right? And to my surprise, kind of
Brother. He
maybe,
told him.
yeah, maybe it's not as surprising because you see that Falco, you know, is very honest, and you know, he tells Nile the truth, and
Nile already kind of knows
They were
a
also
good chunk
kind
about
of
it.
I was gonna
locked up
say-
together, anyways.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask too, is that because of their time spent over in that
100%.
cell?
Well, yeah,
100%.
especially because Nile has no guard up now. He's like, well, I'm gonna freaking die anyway.
Dude literally said, like,
were talking about the
I'm
family.
never gonna get to see my daughters again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, we both understand that
He is. at
they
the
care
end of his
more
rope.
about being alive they understand the values of life, being alive, being
Yeah.
family. That's all you need
Yeah.
is just life and family. And now Niall's losing both of those. So because he's a good guy, he's like, who am I to take what I'm losing away from someone who still has the whole life ahead of him?
And I think that when you bond over family and the idea of not seeing your family again, when
Wait, does
a
Niall
boy,
know that Falco drank the wine?
Well, that's why he's locked up in there, isn't that? Isn't that why? They're all locked up in the same area because they all drink the wine.
I think you're right. I just can't remember if that
Oh.
was necessarily.
Bro,
I'm
just
pretty
gave
sure
it-
he knows why.
Just gave him a ticking time bomb.
That's true. That is also true.
Bro was just like,
He literally was
hey,
like,
two birds, one stone. He
Yeah.
gets his family,
yeah.
transforms and kills my
This dude's
enemies.
doing fucking 3D chess.
3D chess. Yeah, 3D chess.
He's like, I wish Nile Dog was playing 3D chess. He's just
I
like,
know.
let the boy be with his brother.
Yeah, he
I
probably
know.
was just like, be with your family for the end of your, your
I would have
life.
loved it
The
if
end
he
of
was
our life.
like, just tell him about the wine and then walks away.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they came to find him. They came to
Yeah.
find him because they knew.
Gabi is
Yeah.
well aware of the wine and
Niall
stuff,
wouldn't-
you know,
Right,
but
but
yeah,
Niall-
Niall doesn't know the
yeah,
details, and so that'd be
He's
funny
gonna
if
be like,
Niall
go with
had
your
a,
family. You tell
a
him.
moment of like realization where he's like, oh shit,
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
oh,
I just gave them a bomb.
Hopefully he told them.
I could have told him.
But he probably
wa-
knows, like, it's his brother. You're going to tell him.
Yeah. I can imagine walking away and that one high-ranking dude is just like, you tie him up. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, I took care of it.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, I took care of it.
Oh, shit.
But you can also tell, like, how they really just don't care because they just have this random prisoner, and Nile Doc just goes like, "No, I'm gonna go tie him up and leave him in a building." And then
Yeah.
he's like, sure, that seems completely normal.
Yeah,
Sure thing.
absolutely.
Like, how often have y'all done that? What do you mean?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
They got
I'm gonna
more
tie him up
important
in one of
matters
these
to have.
houses. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, to see Niall's actions, and you know, he very easily could have, you know, done something else that we've seen before in the past with high-ranking officials or whatever, you know, and like some of the more despicable actions that we've seen have been from the Marleyan high-ranking
Yeah.
officials.
Oh my
And
gosh, yeah.
so
We've
like
seen how they've treated children.
with Niall and kind of taking matters into his own hands to make sure that this boy gets back to at least to his brother.
Yeah.
Right. And what he says too, and I think that it's really like a cool and moving moment too, where Colt is very much confused throughout all this. Like hearing Gabi explain about, Falco saving her life, and she's alive because of Falco, and she needs to be there to go ahead and rescue, and then Gabi preventing Colt from doing something drastic, right?
Yeah.
To literally this soldier with Falco in hand. Here you go, and then like his words are like,
try to make it home if you can.
Yeah. He's like actually rooting for him.
Yeah, he says this is no place for a child. Yeah, try to get home if you can, exactly. And I just think
He's probably
that
also thinking like on our mission, what the hell is this kid gonna do?
yeah.
There's not really any use to us having him around. Just bye.
We're all gonna turn into Titans anyway.
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's really
go
no-
back.
Yeah, just probably enjoy your last moments, with
Try to get away from Zeke.
Because I know that's totally all that what Nile Doc is thinking about.
Yeah.
He's just thinking about like everything that he'll never get to do with his daughters, which is
Yeah.
so heartbreaking. Also, kudos Zach for your voice acting because you could
Thank
really
you.
feel that in your Nile Doc.
yeah.
Thank you.
That he's really a shell of
He's
himself.
he's pretty much accepted the
I
reality.
tried to
of
numb
what's
myself
gonna
when I
happen.
was like,
Yeah,
Nile dog.
Yeah.
which is pretty
Try to get
accurate
home.
with what you would be feeling if you were Nile.
Yeah.
I did get another good listen on my drive over. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll make
No, I
sure.
literally finished the episode like right before we started eating.
That's why my Arthur was crisp
'Cause you just
today.
had to
It was good. Yeah. I mean, you guys all did a
I
phenomenal
love my
job.
Southern drawl.
along with you as always, AJ.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great narrator.
We had some lines. He did a high-ranking official and a,
Yeah.
and a
You know?
soldier, and yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
I like how just any high-ranking official just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
there is a standard.
Don't you know that you shouldn't be doing that?
Yeah, there's a standard.
Hold it!
Voice.
Wait there! You have to go speak to someone else to complete
He has,
this quest.
yeah, he has the NPC voice.
But
The older
Yeah.
man NPC.
Oh, it's dangerous out there, young traveler. Take this sword.
Just with you, it's dangerous to go alone.
Thank you. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
there we go. So yeah, we're seeing really just these characters having really taking different approaches and really maybe accepting sort of kind of realities and acting in different ways. But it's nice to go ahead and see. But then we also have moments where we see where Kaya still feels a type of way,
Yeah.
and Gabi is really struggling with that. And I
Seeing the
love how
reactions
too.
to that.
I love how you guys really kind of also got to that conclusion, and thank you also Zach for mentioning it, where it's a moment where Gabi hears herself, and like we've seen Gabi be very conflicted with what's happening here on Parody, and we have moments where it's like, is Gabi beginning to understand?
Yeah.
Is she beginning
Is
to
this
really
character
realize? And then
You can see the baby steps being taken.
Marley
yeah.
shows up as as far as like Peak and like others, and then all of a sudden Gabi kind of resorts back to
Yeah, she
the
reverts
Marleyan
back.
ways and stuff and all that. But then like
But
we
then
have
her
another moment
loyalty
here.
is also questioned there because
Yeah.
Peak is also being not elusive, but like
Well, she's being very vague and coy
yeah,
with
vague.
Coy.
what is going on,
Yeah.
and she puts on a show in front of Aaron. And tells Gabi certain things, and of course,
And it's-
Gabi is like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
Yeah.
Like,
Who do I
believe?
Yeah, this is a child who's going to believe whatever you tell her, who is already,
Especially
the
from
fabric
Peak.
of her reality is already crumbling in front of her.
Yeah.
Out of everything that she knows. So now
Yep.
Peak being like, yeah, I'll side with you. She's like, great.
I know.
Great. Another one. All right. And like not thinking that it's a ploy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, cool. That's why when Peak is like, do you really think I would sell out Marley? She's like, well, I don't know.
I know.
She goes, everybody's selling out everybody.
Girl, you have no idea what I've been through.
He's
I
like,
know.
what's going on?
His calculations. That's when it
Yeah.
all started.
There's like technically like
just trust issues.
4 or 5 different parties
Yeah.
all in battle right now. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a 2v2.
She's got trust
Except
issues.
each 2v2, one's crossing the other one.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck is
Not
going
knowing
on?
that the other one also wants to cross the other one.
It's like-
but they haven't met yet.
Yeah, it's like you got Marley, Parody, Aaron, Zeke. Someone's crossing
Yeah.
someone, but
Yeah.
who knows?
That's kind of crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, so are you guys good? No more final thoughts when it comes to the
I'm-
episode breakdown?
I have my actors.
Okay, good. Because I was going to go in transition
yeah.
to say, I presented the question, courtesy of
Who
Zebra
was my third
Cakes.
one? I don't have my
And
actors.
I told, so again, to go ahead and state the two actors that I had in mind, the three actors. So the question was, who are your three favorite actors? And to our friends in chat that are still with us, please let us know who your three favorite actors are. I said Joaquin Phoenix and Robert Pattinson. And I also told Zebra Cakes too, just for the sake of like
Having three.
how relative, you know, like, and kind of on theme.
Yeah.
I said Bryan Cranston.
Okay.
You know, just because of Breaking Bad. Yeah, so, but for me, it's really, I have two.
It's fine.
Zach, you said you had two.
I have 3 now.
You have 3 now. Okay. So, let's hear them.
Okay, number 1, my GOAT, Matthew McConaughey.
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. McConaughey.
I love, just in general, like actor, person.
So,
Really? Okay.
McConaughey, and
He has a-
when was the moment that you were like, okay, like
Interstellar.
Interstellar? Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was my like, the scene of him. You guys have seen it, right?
I haven't seen Interstellar, but I've heard everything about it. So basically,
Have you seen it?
I have only seen that specific scene.
You've seen the scene that I guessed. The
yeah.
scene of him on the ship.
Yeah.
yeah, where he's like,
And I've seen the behind the scenes, and it's crazy.
Do you know what the context is to that when he's crying? Do you want to know the context?
no, because
You wanna watch it?
I want to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that scene,
That movie is, and that scene is kind of
that whole movie in general, but that scene in
Listened to the
particular,
soundtrack many times.
oh, it's so good. The Interstellar soundtrack, Destiny soundtrack, yes,
Yeah, Kyron in chat says W movie. I love that movie.
it's my favorite movie.
and
of-
Tish, we will
all
get
time.
to your chat because it's very important, and we want to kind of get that in a closing.
Thank you.
So thank you for that.
yeah, that whole movie, like Matthew McConaughey, awesome. I've seen interviews of him, and he has a really strong faith, and I just awesome. If I could find it, I would recommend it. But there's like an hour and 30-minute interview he did with someone on YouTube. Awesome, awesome content. A lot to learn from that. But after Matthew McConaughey, Robin Williams,
Robin Williams, yeah,
boy.
rest in peace.
a whole childhood
So-
was around Robin Williams in cinema.
I'm going to present a little sub question, like I had mentioned. And that sub question was like, which actor's death would surprise you, as far as like which one what do you think would go ahead and really kind of like break you, and not just you, but like also like somebody that would shock the world, like if their death would happen. And there was
young actor.
there was 4 that happened when I looked up of kind of as an example, and Robin was one of them.
Yeah.
Other was Chadwick Boseman.
Oh.
And there was
that one was
Heath Ledger and Paul Walker.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And those 4 are kind of examples to.
Heartbreaking.
So like
Even recently, like Catherine O'Hara.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like,
So
See,
Crazy.
That's
but Robin Williams.
because Paul Walker was one of mine. Like Fast and Furious growing up, that was like I wanted to drive like Paul Walker. That's who I wanted to be. But then I just was thinking like they're both dead. I loved Robin Williams. Robin Williams has just more diversity. He has range, bro.
Yeah.
Like Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji,
yeah, he really is a
Teddy Roosevelt, Night at the Museum. Like dude
Yeah,
was in
but
like
then you see him in like Good Will Hunting.
yeah, oh
You know, and
another top 3 movie for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then I wanted to say Matt Damon because of Good Will Hunting, but then I was like, no, Robin's what made them. Like, I love Matt Damon, great movie, great character, great actor, but Robin Williams, like,
yeah.
Yeah, you need to think about them as an actor. Yeah, then
The-
Robin Williams.
yeah, because the whole like, every time I think of Robin Williams, I think it's not your fault. Have you guys seen Good Will Hunting?
I've seen so.
No, I haven't.
You've probably seen like parodies or like memes on like Family Guy.
No,
or things where it's like-
I've seen like scenes, and I'm sure that I remember watching, but I don't think I finished it.
yeah. There's the
I think it was on TV or something like that. I think
Yeah.
the little commercials
Oh, yeah.
and stuff, you know. And I
Yeah.
just never got to finish it.
There's the "It's Not Your Fault" scene with
Oh, yeah.
Robin Williams and Matt Damon. Amazing. And then my third actor, hot take, guys. Hot take. I do love me some Shia LaBeouf, dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
So-
I've been growing up with him. Transformers, Honey Boy, amazing movie. And then same thing, Christian walk with him. His Christian walk has been nuts. I know he's got a lot of shit that he's been dealing with, but
He has demons.
Everybody
bro.
does.
You know, he's struggling.
That's
you
what
know.
happens when you take someone with that much influence.
Yeah.
And that dude wants to start talking about Christ. oh, the devil's not going to be happy with that.
I think
not one bit.
Yeah, he needs to go ahead and kind of just lay off of the substance abuse when it comes to alcohol, or if he's doing anything.
He needs help, bro. No,
Yeah.
it's not. You can't do it alone.
Yeah.
He either needs help from brothers in Christ who care about him, or, I mean, ultimately, God. God's the only way he can do it. Like, even Paul was like, I have a thorn. I've asked God 3 times to take away this thorn. Nobody knows what the thorn is. Could have been anything. But God won't take it away, so I'll take joy in my weakness, because in my weakness, he makes me strong.
I feel like his most recent moments of just being very erratic with behavior and just being like very like... he just, again, had his demons was, I think... this is me just kind of going based off of current events, but I think the divorce probably, took a toll on him a little bit.
100%.
I
mean, also think about,
goes without saying, of course.
Look at Honey Boy. Look at how he grew up. So like,
and being in the spotlight at such a young age and having to deal with the fame and everything, and stuff.
And
so
that's what I'm saying, because like, you could say he's going through spiritual psychosis or something like that. Like, you can call it whatever you want, but when you grow up in the industry like that, and you look at the world one way, and then you give your life to Christ, you're filled with the Holy Spirit, and you start actually understanding Scripture, and you start like actively seeing God move, like, it's jarring. Like, I mean, I could say the same thing for me. Like, it's jarring sometimes when shit happens, and I'm like, God is weird and funny, and I'm never gonna understand it. So whatever, doc, just roll with it.
Yeah. It's like, whoa. It's like genuinely like wonderful how like so. I mean that in the sense where it's like extremely full of wonder.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, like these things are genuinely being answered. Like you're hearing me and you're genuinely being answering, or like these things are being put into place in front of me. Like I understand your vision. Whoa.
Yeah. Like I've said it before. Like when I prayed for a group of older men to help guide me and minister me. And then I had 4 dudes from the haunted house be like, let's start a Bible study, kind of out of the blue. Like, I didn't even bring it up to them. They brought it up themselves. And I was like,
it's like, whoa, thanks.
That was like a week wait on that prayer. I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
And then other times it's just like, it's that's where I say the psychosis comes, because it happens and you have those moments, and then sometimes you ask for something, and then you're like Paul, and you ask God 5 times and it doesn't happen. And he tells you no.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
but why?
What do you mean?
I think I really need this.
Yeah.
It's like, well.
Yeah. So it's like, that's what I see him dealing with. Because like there was an interview he did where I can't remember who he was interviewed by, but the guy asked him, if you had one time, you could say one thing to Jesus, what would you do? He goes, I wouldn't say anything. I would kneel down and I would kiss his feet.
Yeah.
Which is like, that, I got chills. That's the heart right there.
Yeah.
And when you take someone who's had the flesh and the world rule their life the whole time, it takes time and it takes a lot of mistakes. So it's like, give him grace. But like, yeah, I know he's
Shia's
got issues, but hey man, good acting.
Yeah, well,
understand his background.
Kyron says the devil has blindfolds on the world and God is here to remove them truthfully. So
amen.
Yeah.
And
thanks, Kyron.
to get back to the topic of the actors, yeah, I mean, Shia, again, acting wise, has been in very like really, again, just when it comes to like just the layers of a character and stuff, you know, and being able to really put on that performance. I've been at times too really been like, wow, like Shia really went in on that character, whether that's good or bad, you know, because sometimes, you know, the actors, you can see these characters take a toll on them. You can tell he's
Jared
very
Leto.
method.
We brought it up earlier.
You know,
Jared
this
Leto
dude literally goes on to like put a scar on his own face, rip out his own tooth, right, for a role, and then he also goes out there, shows up drunk on set just to film a scene because his character calls for the, or he'll get a freaking full-on back tap because he's playing this kind of like, you know, character. So.
Like, oh,
for better or worse, he is
and like
all
I said,
in,
yeah,
you know,
and that just have you seen Honey Boy?
I don't know. Honey Boy is the one where his dad, right?
He plays his dad. Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that.
That movie. That's why, like, that movie gave me so much like.
You got a lot of like
perspective of how he was raised. Like it helped me understand why he is how he is.
Was that the movie for you where it got?
Oh, 100%. That movie, I was like, whoa. Yeah. I was like, okay, I see why you are the way you are. So like it clicked. And then after that movie, then he had his whole coming to Christ thing, and I was like, there we go. You love to see people that you can appreciate their art. You love to see it when they come to Christ.
Yeah.
And they are just
building a
like,
personal
I need something
relationship.
bigger I need something bigger than myself.
So it's Shia LaBeouf is Honey Boy. That's the movie right for you. And then Robin Williams, say it's
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting was the movie. And then
my God,
with
Tiff.
Matt McConaughey, Interstellar.
Zebra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
What about you, Lex?
I have a lot floating around in my mind. Obviously, like I have.
We're talking about favorites and also thinking about a movie that for you really kind of like.
Solidified.
I have a
it.
lot of like nostalgic actors and stuff. Like Johnny Depp could be really easy, but I don't know if he's
I was about to say.
I don't know, but I'm also thinking about like.
But you love Tim Burton movies.
I also really love like acting wise. I really love like Emilia Clarke's acting. I love like Willem Dafoe is up there for me. There's
He's in the Hall of Fame. That's why I didn't pick him.
yeah.
I mentioned him
Yeah,
too
he's in the Hall
yesterday
of
to
Fame.
Zebra Cake.
Yeah.
Like Willem
Yeah.
Dafoe.
I tried
You
to
even mentioned him earlier.
I tried to stay away from like, I guess, obvious answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I could obviously be like, I don't know, just because he's one, I'd be like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah, just because he's just one.
Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Like, I could have gone for the biggies, but I was like,
Yeah.
let's be niche.
I also think about like Zoe Saldana.
Oh,
You know,
awesome.
her too.
Yeah.
Like she never she's a great actress.
Some of the highest
but-
grossing films.
Yeah, she's in literally
Yeah.
like some of the main.
Yeah.
She's in the main cast of like highest grossing films.
Whether it's
You
Avatar
know,
or Marvel related, it doesn't matter. Like she's in those movies doing an amazing job, and you know, just,
she was just recently in that musical that won a bunch of Emmys.
oh yeah,
too.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. It's hard for me to resonate with actors because I watch the way I watch movies is to resonate with the character, you know, but actor wise,
But
I mean,
that's the thing is
I'm
the
really
actor needs to
thinking-
make you resonate
Yeah.
with. So it comes down to the acting.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
So I really am thinking Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's got to be
What's the
up there
movie for you?
me. Honestly, I think I'm just thinking about the drama recently.
Recently.
Yeah,
Because
the
I mentioned
drama,
for me
he
it
did-
was
he
The
did a really
Lighthouse.
good
It kind of
job.
got his attention over for me, and I was like, okay, wow, like
Yeah.
that was some good acting. So then it kind of got me, like, whenever like I described, whenever an actor is attached to a film, I'm immediately interested.
Yeah.
So with Robert Pattinson, The Lighthouse was a movie for that.
That's
And
how
then
it's been for
with
me, too, with
with
Robert
Joaquin. Hers is the movie for me. That one I feel like changed my life. You know,
Yeah.
because it was in a time where I needed that movie
Yeah.
for my life.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? And so.
Or
for
actually,
you-
the movie for Rob would probably
Yeah.
have to be, I think it's called Die My Love, the one where I told you that was like it's really weird. It's got Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Yes.
it's a art film on miscarriage. But yeah, I'm gonna say Robert Pattinson's definitely up there for me. I'm getting a lot of inspiration from a lot of the chat. Do you want to read chat?
Some of the
Yeah.
ones that so
Okay. There's some
Going
chat that's
back-
above my list.
so Tish early on said Viola Davis, Denzel Washington, and Meryl Streep.
And then she changed it.
And then Karen said Viola Davis is shooting a movie in Louisiana.
I saw
right now.
Timothy Chalamet in there.
Zebra Cake says I love Florence Pugh. And then
Yeah.
she says
Tish
Good Will Hunting,
says-
such a great
I do
film.
really
Tish
like
says,
Timothy
"No, scrap
Chalamet as
Meryl."
well.
I'd change it to Angela
Timothy
Bassett.
Chalamet and Ding Dong.
Chalamet
And
Ding
Zebra Cake
Dong.
says I like Anya Taylor-Joy too, Robert Pattinson, Devin Lawrence, and I always look forward to their movies now. And Zebra Cake said my favorite celebrity in general is Keke Palmer.
Yeah,
Talking
that's my
about
girl.
Keke and the
Yeah.
Hot Wings guy.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them. I've never
mhm.
I've had never used this term in the last like 5 years, but I ship them.
Okay, there you go.
Bringing shipping back, guys.
I'm bringing shipping back, and it's Keke Palmer and the Hot
I'm
Wings
bringing
guy.
shipping back.
Yeah.
Zebra Cake also said I feel like Willem and Denzel and Meryl are up there for me already because they make everything so good.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Morgan Freeman, bro. Anything with Morgan Freeman, instant cult classic.
And just says Angela Bassett has so much range. Even her portrayal in Black Panther was so iconic. Waiting to like excel. Oh my gosh. So that movie for me, I know that Angela Bassett has just been, you know, an amazing actor. But in Black Panther 2, I'm like, man, she literally like
She
owned
killed
and
it,
took
bro.
control of every scene that she was in.
Yeah.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. Oh,
That's the Black Panther's mom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a great
Like,
actor.
She just dominated any scene that she was in.
She's a great actor.
She's got presence, bro.
Yeah.
I was also thinking of, what's her name? Winmi? She's, she plays Annie in Sinners.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get her name for you. I got you.
What is her name? It's Winmi. That's her first name.
She, the one who's also in, I don't know if you've seen Loki, but she's also in.
Yes.
Wunmi Mosaku.
What is it?
Wunmi Mosaku.
Wunmi Osaku. Yeah. She's also a great actor. Oh my gosh, she deserves so much more than what she is. Yeah, Tish Wunmi. Yeah, she's really great. Gosh, I don't know. It's really hard for me. I think I'm gonna have to say Johnny Depp for the sole fact of that. Like,
which
if Johnny
movie?
Depp is attached to anything,
Which is the
then-
movie that.
You know what it is.
Yeah, Willy Wonka really captured.
Hey, for some
his
people,
acting.
they see Willy Wonka as Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I grew up
I
with
do
that.
too.
But I think, oh yeah, Lupita's also really
Yeah.
good. Zebra Cakes. But it's got to be Sweeney Todd. It has to be Sweeney Todd.
We
just
saw
'cause I'm
that one
obsessed
coming.
Yeah,
with it.
I just didn't know if there was something before Sweeney where you're like.
Technically,
because
Corpse
he's been-
Bride, but I didn't know that was Johnny Depp.
What
I
came
was
out?
just like,
What
I
came out
love
first?
Tim
Corpse
Burton.
Bride or Pirates of the Caribbean?
I think. That's a
Probably
great question.
Pirates, right?
I
The
think
first one?
Pirates.
I would
Yeah,
hope
the
it's
first
Pirates.
did.
Because they've
Yeah.
had, but there's 3 with Johnny Depp. Maybe it was Pirates. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably Pirates. Which is funny enough. I've said it before, but that's Luca's favorite movie. Like
Yeah,
his
you have
movie series
mentioned
is
that, yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean. So both of our favorite movies have Johnny Depp as the main character.
Oh,
So I
awesome.
guess that's where our
Yeah.
our likes align. I
Zebra Cakes
guess.
and Chaz asking if what our favorite movies are. And
Interstellar.
I just said mine.
Interstellar.
You taught. So
Yeah.
yeah, in chat, let us know who your favorite actors are as well as your favorite movie.
Hers. Yeah, that's the band.
Yeah. I said hers in here, but you're right. It's her.
No, that's what Zebra Cake said.
No,
too.
I said hers also. And
Oh,
I realized
hers,
I
yeah,
said hers
her.
and early on, but hers is the band.
Yeah.
But her is the movie, and again, yeah, that was very, very like special for me at that time.
Yeah.
And also, I was so interested in Joaquin because, like, I remember the documentary he did where he was retiring from acting to become a rapper, and then he had that absolutely insane, like, late night interview with David Letterman.
Yes, I know
And
that.
he was gone,
Put
but
his
then
gum on the table. Like
Yeah.
something was up with.
Yeah.
Something was up with Joaquin during
and
that
then,
time.
and then Her was his first movie back. So that's why I was interested. I'm like, oh, I remember hearing about this guy. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird. All
And
right.
thinking about the cast too, like the cast was pretty damn good too.
Good
You know,
cast.
ScarJo, Chris
Great
Pratt,
soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know, the
Great soundtrack.
too.
Yeah, go
Like,
Arcade Fire.
I still have those pictures in my phone.
Yeah.
That's a good comfort movie.
Comfort
Zebra
movie.
Cake.
That is
Freaky
a good
Friday.
comfort movie.
Yeah.
You know, I actually just watched
Parasite.
the last 2/3 of Nope because I missed the first third. My friend was watching it. I went over.
Shrek.
That's another one that I haven't seen. Nope. Yeah.
Cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I heard it
mean,
was really good.
I didn't think. Okay, I missed the first, like I said, the first third. So I wasn't like, wow. But like the last 2/3, I was like, pretty good movie.
yeah.
I was.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah. Funny thing about Shrek, I remember this was an old Vegas story, and this was with an old friend group, and we had alcohol over in our we stayed at like a
resort.
no, I guess it was kind of like an Airbnb.
This is past life, AJ. There's
yeah,
alcohol.
past.
Yeah.
This is
This
you
is
know,
AJ from a past life.
into like my early 20s.
AJ from many moons
No.
ago.
Yeah.
Early to mid 20s, but so anyway, so we did a drinking game where it was Shrek 2, and anytime they say the name Shrek, you drink. We're like, okay, we're watching it, right? And then
Hundreds of times.
You're like, okay, I drink every so often.
Yeah.
But then there's a moment where they're in the castle, and you know Shrek's looking for Fiona. And he's
Yeah.
like, Fiona, Shrek, Fiona, Shrek.
Yeah.
And then even the fairy godmother is like, oh Fiona, whatever. And then
Yeah.
I think she may have said, but anyways, point being,
Yeah.
we're like,
You're like-
holy
Fiona.
I kept saying
drink.
Yeah.
Fiona. Drink.
Yeah.
I said Shrek.
So every time they say Shrek, and we're like, yeah, this was a dumb idea.
No, I think
And
I
the
saw
times where
someone.
it's like Shrek, like when she finally meets up.
Yeah,
with Shrek,
yeah.
Did you
and it's
guys
like,
finish that
yeah,
movie?
Of course it's Shrek.
Which one?
Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Like the drinking game.
Oh, did we?
Did you? I'm sure you didn't, because that's like 100,
No.
200 drinks.
Probably didn't go ahead and finish it. Yeah. It might have been honestly some sort of like just thing we were doing the pregame and getting ready to go ahead and go to
Walk the
whatever.
strip
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
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 But yeah. There it goes. Oh wait. My favorite movie is Mulan, Tish says. And it's
a good one.
Tooth
That's a
Fairy,
good
I Need
one.
a Hero is iconic. And Zebra goes, stop, that's my favorite Disney movie. And Tish
It's
goes,
Shrek
Zebra
2.
Cakes, I need to spend some more time with you, girl. You are everything. Whenever you have time, girl.
No,
I
I'm-
love it.
Rude.
I love it.
No, I kind
You know
of
what?
love. I
I'm
kind of
gonna
love
go
when
ahead-
chat gets taken over by girls.
I'm
It
gonna
makes
go
me-
ahead and
'cause I
put
get
Zebra
it.
Cakes on blast a little bit for
Do
a
it. Do
good
it.
reason.
Do it. Do it.
Can I turn my screen black? I don't want to be a witness to this.
Tish, I'm looking at you. Zebra Cakes really wants you to visit again because there's been times where Zebra Cakes is like, man, I wish Tish was in town because like I want to go and hang out with her.
Yeah.
So it's so cool that like you both are just
Cool.
like in chat and stuff and all that and like yeah.
Time for
Yo,
another
y'all be
flight.
texting.
Yeah.
So what
With
I'm
me-
hearing is
Yeah,
One Piece
you-
Cafe.
You need to.
I know, right? That was the time. Yeah, booking a flight now. So yeah, I think that obviously like like, we're all friends, but also
if she
I
does
think
come
that-
back,
Uh-huh.
she confided in me, so I'm gonna out her. She's never been on a roller coaster.
Oh, really?
So try it out. See how you like it.
Yeah.
Got to have a loop in it though.
Yeah.
I told her.
Yeah,
gotta
I have
a loop
yet
in
to
it.
do anything with a loop because I
Oh,
know
yeah,
I would hate
there's-
it.
You haven't done California
the
Screaming?
Twilight Night.
I can't. No, thank you.
Zebra Cakes will give you the details.
It's not bad.
I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and that is something I do not like.
Fair enough. Oh, more seats available for me.
Yeah, you can have more seats for everyone else.
Yeah.
Come to my
Wait-
Twilight Night.
Yep. There
Waiting
you
for
go.
a day where they make a roller coaster where there's a jump.
Oh my God, where it
God.
actually like derails.
Yeah.
And there's like no like above or anything.
I'm waiting
you know?
for that, bro.
That'd be crazy.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'll
Lawsuits are ready.
I'll test drive it.
So you've said what? 2 actors?
Robert Pattinson, Johnny. No,
Yeah, I said Johnny Depp, Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
and then I'll throw in
who's your queen?
Emilia Clarke is my queen.
Okay, well, Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say Emilia Clarke.
Okay.
That or Zoe. No, I'll say Emilia Clarke. Sorry, Zoe.
Hey, they're both up there.
Yeah, they definitely are both up there for sure. They're great actors.
Yeah.
But I also want to put Willem Dafoe up there. But he's obviously already.
He's iconic.
He's
Like I said, they're the Hall of Fame that I tried to stay away from.
There's a Hall of Fame, and then there's like a personal.
I feel like Matthew
Oh,
McConaughey
Tish, you have no idea.
is like 1 second Interstellar away from reaching the Hall of Fame for me, where I'd be like, I can't say he's my favorite actor. He's in the Hall of Fame. But I think Matthew McConaughey's
Yeah.
like super well known.
oh, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
like, eh.
I feel like recently he has kind of taken a step back from acting. And
100%.
And he's done more, I want to say borderline like activism type stuff and like. you
He's
can
in
tell-
commercials.
Well, he's been in commercials, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
He's still making money.
He's been spending, I think in that interview, he talks about how he's like getting to the point where he wants to spend more time with his family.
Yeah, which
As
is
kids, which is
very,
like-
very.
Which is good.
He's like, I've lived my life, I've made my bread.
Good for him.
Yeah. Okay, and then not to put a damper, but also the last question was, besides any of your favorite actors, what would be the actor that you think, if they were to die, it would just leave like globally, like the world just in mourning?
I don't even want to like speak on any names because
I
I don't
know.
want to put that energy
We don't want to
out
go
to
ahead
the
and ring the
universe.
bell and all of a sudden.
I know. I don't want to
Oh, I have an
like
easy one.
predict.
Who?
Hardy J.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So
Already there, yeah.
That's who I could have put up. Well, he's also in the Hall of Fame, so
because like I mentioned too, I was like, well, honestly, like some of the OG like Marvels, like RDJ,
Chris Evans,
Mark
Chris
Ruffalo.
Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, yeah.
Mark Ruffalo, if he were to pass, like that would
Mark Ruffalo
that
would
would
hurt.
suck, you know. But, like again, like
Who's gonna spoil for us? I guess we have Tom Holland.
I
like,
think the worst one would either have to be for me. Would either have to be Keanu Reeves or Jim Carrey.
Keanu Reeves.
Ooh,
Those are two that
Jim.
would really.
No. No!
Those are
I'm
two that I
sorry,
think are
Shia.
really-
You are gone.
Or I think the world would definitely feel a
Okay.
type of way if it was like Jack Black. You know,
Yeah.
someone in comedy
Yeah.
that just
Adam Sandler, you know,
Yeah.
if he were to suddenly pass, then, you know,
Yeah.
like, wow.
See, I could do a top 3 just for comedy.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing is it's so crazy.
Like in comedy, it's very.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Keanu Reeves technically isn't in comedy. I mean, you could count him as Ted,
Mm-hmm.
but it's technically not. He's not a comedic actor anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's so suave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does
so-
everything.
I mean, he voiced
he's like a
that-
modern
that
Chuck
dude
Norris.
in Toy Story. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Guess he's got range.
Keanu's a modern Chuck Norris.
Modern Chuck Norris.
Yeah, so the one I also had mentioned, and like he's in one of my favorites. So like again, I'm like I don't even want to even
I know. Put
say
it out there.
But like if Robert were to pass Pattinson,
Yeah.
like he for me that'd be like Heath Ledger kind of all over again, you know?
Yeah. It'd be like a. Yeah.
Except instead of the Joker, it's the Bat.
Man,
Yeah.
I know.
Or if, like I know the world would go crazy because everyone's obsessed with them, but if it was either Tom or Zendaya,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh my
like
I mentioned
would
that too. I was
You
like,
know,
one
I-
that would absolutely like.
Do you want to know what would
shock everyone? Would be
I
Zendaya.
think Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet would leave, at least maybe not globally, but U.S. huge.
Oh, it would
impact.
be. It would. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you would only from that point think of like, wow, like all the potential that was.
Dude.
yeah,
Take
just
it
being
from
like,
us, you know?
damn, really?
Marty Supreme.
Yeah. I mean, kind of crazy, but.
Knocking on wood for all.
Exactly. I didn't want to go ahead and put a damper on it, but that was another question. Another,
Alright, guys,
another
that's
actor.
our episode.
Another actor though that I said that I really enjoyed, and he was kind of up there, but not like in my top 3. Was I kind of enjoy Steven Yeun and his acting?
Yeah, he's cool.
he's come a long way from being Glenn in The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
know?
dude, he's marking the David show now.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's Invincible. I said
Oh,
the David
okay.
show because David was the lead music.
No,
for
I'm
it.
thinking of something else. Oh no. I'm thinking of.
He was in Beef.
I know he was in Beef.
He was also just in a show that Mom and Dad were just watching.
Oh really?
What it is though, can't remember what the show is, but he's in it.
But yeah, he's been.
He's in stuff.
He's been doing his thing. Yeah. But cool. Very cool.
Yep. Good question.
Tish is coming in June.
Very
Says
cool. Right on.
That's this month, girl.
that is this month.
Yeah.
So are you coming?
Sounds like Tish and Zebra Cakes are gonna be hanging out.
Yeah. Are you pulling up?
Yeah. for actually or for realies?
Yeah, for realsies? No, actually, we need to know this. For realsies?
Yeah.
And then put her on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Watch her
You-
squirm.
You still have the code?
Oh.
I wrote it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have it.
actually,
I have
thank you for reminding me too, because Tish also mentioned something too. She says
Christian as well.
it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
For all the men in our community, please take care of your health and heart. Do not lose your whimsy. You are cared for and not alone. Reach out to your friends. Thank you
Yeah.
for that, Tish, and very,
That's
very,
very
beautiful
important.
words. And that's why
Thanks
too,
for
like
adding perspective on that too and bringing that up.
we love like just showing support for one another, being there for one another. That's one thing that I truly love about this community is that we truly care, and
We'll look out for each other.
that's what we do.
We are a squad
You know?
after all.
That's literally what we do.
We are a Levi squad.
But
Boom.
so to go ahead and kind of segue too, into all that as we get to our close, of course I want to thank you all so much for just sharing the time with us and just spending your time, and we know that time is precious, and so the fact that you guys give us your time, it really means a lot to
We
us.
appreciate it.
And
You're seen.
we care about you guys so much. You guys have impacted our lives, and we're so thankful that you guys continue to go on this journey with us. And I say all the time, I'm so proud of just this community, and it just has impacted my life, and it means the world to me, and I'm just so grateful. And I just literally sometimes I have to just be thankful and wow,
Yeah,
I'm so
just
glad
very
that this is in my
grateful.
life,
He's
and
feeling very blessed.
and AJ looking like Charlie right now. Yeah, that's honestly why I have this right now, is because
for the
I will be
You are Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
Nice.
But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. It feels good to be back. Even when we take just a week off, it feels like forever, But So as far as next week, I know Zach said not Thursday.
I leave at 9 a.m. on Thursday.
Oh, you're
going
leave?
out of state. Yeah.
Out of state. Okay. How long are you going to be gone?
I'll be back Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday. Okay. So we'll figure out when to stream next week. But yeah. So thank you guys again. Enjoy the rest of your week. I love you guys very much. And this is AJ signing out.
Sorry, I was reading. I would love to. I didn't want to ask to be invited, but I love Twilight. I would love to come through. Thank you, Zebra Cakes, for the invite. I would love to. But with that being said, guys, go check out Lexy Line. Check the link in our bio. It's in the description. If you want to check out some custom jewelry, use code AttackTheTalk10 for 10% off. And happy Pride Month. Be who you are. If you know.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys all next week. Thanks for hanging out with us. I have so much fun with you guys. And I love you. Bye, guys.
I got invited to girls' night. This is crazy. As long as AJ's there, I'm there. We can play Smash Bros. While you guys do girly night.
Otherwise, you're always invited.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then I take AJ.
I'm just there because I live there.
Nope, I'm taking you. I'm picking you up and I'm taking you. We're gonna play Smash Bros. Awesome. Yeah, guys. Mental Health Awareness Month. Guys, as a man who does not like to talk about his shit, do it. I've had to do it a couple times recently, and it helps. It took one phone call with one of my close friends, and I went from being pissed off all day to I could not stop smiling the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Everybody, you have that one person. Even if you feel like you can't call them or something's in the way, or maybe you didn't do something, or maybe you didn't say something, or maybe you did say something, doesn't matter. If they're your friend, they will pick up the phone and they will love you regardless, just as you would do for them. So, again, if you're dealing with something, talk to somebody you trust, whether it's family, friend. I mean, I'll always be an open ear. I got you guys. I already do that for a couple of you guys because we homies like that now. But other than that, guys, AJ was saying it a bunch of times on his sign off. Today's code thankful, because we are thankful for you guys. We are thankful for the opportunity to be here. We are thankful just for the love you guys show us. Like, we truly do appreciate you guys, and you guys could never understand how much we truly care for you. But other than that, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Matthew 5:3-10. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Amen. Love you guys. Stay safe. If you need to talk to somebody and you don't have anyone to talk to, reach out. Other than that, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys next week. Good night.
Bye, guys.